Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the gym. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you all. I am joined by Cole today. How you doing, Cole?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Ready to play some Pokemon cards. We've got some awesome decks to show off in today's gameplay. 2004. We are traveling back to the year 2004. I looked up major world events that were taking place in 2004. Facebook was created this year.
Wow.
Yes. And Cole was probably born.
Nope.
All right. What year were you born?
5.
2005. And Cole was almost born.
I was almost born. Yeah.
Yes, and Cole was almost born. So, this year in 2004, there you go. There was a tsunami. Yes, I did see that in 2004 as well. And we had some major kind of tectonic shifts happening in the Pokemon TCG. I'm going to adjust this camera real quick. Because in 2004, there were some exchanging of, responsibilities as far as like the Pokemon TCG was concerned. Previously, Wizards of the Coast had kind of had all of the. Do you know the full story, Cole?
I don't know the full story. I know the gist of it.
Yeah.
They had most of the control over it, and then with Ruby and Sapphire, I believe it went to what's it called now?
The Pokemon Company International.
Pokemon Company.
Yeah, the Pokemon Company. So I think that Wizards of the Coast was in charge of organized play and printing the cards.
Yes.
Outside of Japan. Throughout like 1999 to 2003. And most people thought that the Pokemon TCG was kind of dying in the 2002-2003 time. Tournaments were kind of like starting to fall by the wayside. There wasn't even like a World Championships for Masters, in like 2003, I think. Yep. 2002 or 2003, there wasn't a World Championship for Masters.
There was just the Professor
Cup.
Yeah.
Which Chuck won in the Janitor's the only one who saw it.
That whole story.
That's the kind of,
That was 2002, I think.
That's 2002. So the 2002 World Champion, Chuck, nobody saw him win. Because it was like an unofficial World Championships almost.
Yeah, it was 10 p.m. in the tournament hall when the thing ended, because it was all these like long games of like Metal Mewtwo and like just 100-turn games.
Right. So the game, and then in 2003, I don't even think there was a World Championships.
Nope. As far as I know, there was not one.
There was not one, right? So, and that's why there's so little information about the 2003 formats. If you look at Jason Klosinski's blog, it is, kind of looking back. He's created some decks and stuff like that, but there wasn't really a World Championships that year. And then, and that's why your e-reader sets, your Expedition, Aquapolis, and Skyridge are some of the like lowest printed sets in Pokemon TCG history. And people thought that the game was dying. I remember Chris Fulop at the 2004 World Championship said he was given like a pallet of Skyridge booster boxes.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, he just had like as many as you could possibly want as a human. He was given that many Skyridge booster boxes,
which are now
like $20,000 each, probably.
Yeah,
probably
so much money.
Probably $20,000 to $50,000 a piece. Those would be right now. Like if he had just taken the Skyridge booster boxes and just put them in the corner somewhere and forgotten about them for 20 years, he'd be a very rich man right now. But I don't know about you guys in 2004, but between 2004 and now, I've had to sell off a whole lot of stuff in order to make my way, especially through the 20s. 20s are rough out there, making it through your 20s.
I'm not looking forward to it.
No, yeah. You're in college now. So
I am in college now.
And there was something at Gen Con that Jason won with the Scizor Furt deck. I do think so. Like, Jason did something with the Scizor. Wasn't it Scizor Muck?
I haven't talked to him about this.
I think it's Scizor Muck was the deck, but maybe there's a Furt in there too. but I think it's
Probably.
Scizor and Muck. That's the one he has on his blog, anyways.
Is it for the e-card like block? Because I know
Uh-huh.
he's got a bit on that.
But like that format didn't just have e-card. It had like some Neo stuff, and it had the e-card stuff. The e-card format itself was not like an official format.
Yeah, Jason's just big on the block formats.
He loves block formats, and I respect that for sure. It's cool.
love block formats. They're fun.
It does sometimes feel like maybe the card designers print cards. It's crazy because it feels like the card designers like print and create cards as if they foresee the cards being played with only within the block.
Yeah.
But then that format never exists, like for people to actually play. But it seems like it seems like that's how the game designers kind of have the cards in mind.
Yeah, I think the last time there was like the full block, I know for Ruby and Sapphire, that block never got to the US. It was only in Japan for like a very brief stint of time. Diamond and Pearl block was like a cities format in 2009, I think. Heart Gold Soul Silver, there was like the bit. Actually, I think the ban and immediate rotation happened before Black and White came out. Don't quote me on that though. And then XY, I don't think we ever got Black and White. I don't think we ever got a full block.
Maybe did we get the full block of like X and Y? I felt like we did.
X and Y?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes, we did. Yeah, we got X and Y through Evolutions, I think.
Through Evolution. Yeah, I think we did. I think X and Y was like one of the only ones that we got like the entire block, which, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Black and White, though, I think they rotated through Next Destinies too quickly, though. Or they rotated up to Next Destinies. Like, we never got just Black and White through Legendary Treasures, I believe. I was a wee young lad at this time. I wasn't paying too much attention to the formats. I was just like, ooh, cards.
I should know more. I played through these. And yes, we do have new camera angles. Let's go. We're trying out these snazzy face cams today to I don't know, I felt like it'd be interesting. We've obviously got the tabletop here, but to help kind of like help us kind of connect with the audience and stuff, having the face cams I felt like would be really fun and help us connect with the viewers and stuff, because I feel like when we're playing there's a lot of looking at the hands, but also great to be able to connect with our audience with the face cam. You got some friends here in the chat, Cole, talking about your recent. All right, I'll let you get to your recent 2004 escapades. I'll let you get to them. But real quick, I want to finish story time. Okay, so the Pokemon TCG was dying. Wizards of the Coast was in charge of organized play. For those of you that don't know, Wizards of the Coast is the company owned by Hasbro that does Magic the Gathering. And I think Wizards of the Coast kind of thought of Pokemon cards as a gateway to Magic the Gathering, and kind of thought of it as like a child's game that was eventually going to fade out of like the public consciousness. And they were really kind of focused on transitioning like the more adult Pokemon players into Magic the Gathering, which is like the real game. And so they eventually kind of their contract for the Pokemon trading card game was not renewed, and the Pokemon Company International was created, which is in Bellevue, Washington. The Pokemon Company International is in charge of localization, printing cards, and translating them for a worldwide audience. And the Pokemon Company International took control of organized play that year in 2004. So the very first like official world championships took place in 2004 under the direction of the Pokemon Company International, and the Pokemon Company International was in charge of printing the cards and all of that during that first EX block. So we are playing 2004 format today, which in a lot of ways represents a rebirth in the Pokemon TCG. It's kind of like the beginning of the first modern era of cards. There's like this huge kind of divide between like the WotC era, like people kind of like put all those cards together, there's like the WotC era of cards, and then there's like the Rebirth and the EX era, right? And the EX era is very different than the WotC era, and it just so happens that that is also when the management of the Pokemon trading card game exchanged hands, and we had the first ever World Championships, and the Pokemon Company International has been in charge of organized play ever since, and has grown, and now the World Championships are this humongous spectacle, right? They've certainly come a long way in the 20 years that TPCI has been doing them. All right, Cole, so you played in a 2004 tournament. Tell us about your recent 2004 tournament experience.
Yeah. So I played in the War of '04. It's just an online tournament through Limitless. I played CroByss. One of my favorite decks from the format. It's a fun little hand disrupty deck that can do a lot of different cool things. I had an all right run. I started off 2-0, I believe, and then I lost to a Magma deck, and then I hit 2 more auto losses in Gardevoir, which just goes a little faster than I do. But it's always fun to play retro online. And I did play against a legend of the game, Jay Hornung. He was playing Muck, and it was a really great back and forth game that got captured on stream. I believe it's up somewhere, not 100% sure where, but yeah, 04 is it's a real fun format to play. It makes you think, and these online retro tournaments have been growing quite a bit. There's this weekend the 4th installment of the Stambler Open, which is a RSPK tournament. I know, RSPK.
So who is this on your shirt?
So this is Stantler. Okay. Stantler with and he's got a cessation crystal on his head. One of my friends in Japan painted this.
It's wonderful.
I love it. He has so many of these paintings. He just painted another one. Like I love these shirts. And yeah, it says stupid deer because push away and cessation crystal, he will discard your windstorm every single time.
In windstorm, you need to discard the cessation crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Stantler looks at the hand and will find that cessation crystal.
All right, Gwen, you cannot say those words in the chat, okay? Come on. You know better, Gwen. I got to deny that. I got the ping on my list, and you're going to make me administrate in my own Twitch chat? Like, come on now.
Tord is he is registered to play in the Stambler Open. I don't know if he's at LAIC, but he has won 3 of the last 4 with Railer, which I don't know how. Like, I mean, it's the highest skill deck. Stantler, he's won too many. We need to stop Stantler. That's what I'm going to be trying to do this tomorrow morning or tomorrow night.
Can Stantler be stopped?
Of course.
You think so?
Yes. It's difficult when Tord is on the other side of the board. Probably one of the best players in history. It's not.
And what application is used to play? Where do people gather to participate in these online retro tournaments? Is there a Discord? What platform do they use? It's TCG1, right?
Yes, TCG1.
Yeah.
It's a little sim that has been around for like quite some time now, I believe. It got popular over COVID. It's how I started getting into retro. But there's a Discord. It's just through Limitless. You can find it on the upcoming tournaments.
Oh, so the tournament is through Limitless.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We run it with the Limitless thing. That's how Jason runs all of his mega battles these days now too. There was a Heart Gold Soul Silver one last weekend. Jason loves his block formats, but RSPK is definitely the one that's like gone the most worldwide, I guess. We got players from all over playing in it.
For sure. Well, I think RSPK was actually a tournament or a format that was played in Japan.
Yes, for a very brief little bit of time.
And it does have some followers in Japan for sure. I know you guys went to the RSPK tournament in Japan over the fall, summer, maybe end of summer.
Yeah, end of summer.
But
and I wore this shirt.
Oh, there you go.
I did play Railer.
You did play Railer, yes. But TCG1, for those of you that that don't know, is I would say it's like the Pokemon TCG equivalent of Showdown. Is that
Yes.
accurate?
Oh, that's very
Okay,
accurate, actually.
yeah.
I've never thought of that.
Yeah, it's like our Showdown, right? It's like a free kind of just application where you can go play whatever cards you want and just like put them in and then play them. And it is a things aren't automated, right? In TCG1, it's like or maybe some things are like if you click shuffle, it shuffles. If you click draw 5, it draws 5.
No, it's not like that.
It's not like that.
Oh no.
So like if you play a supporter,
it will do everything for you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This is
man. I didn't know that.
It's not your typical like it's a sim, yes, but it's a little. It's more off the ground than that.
Okay.
It will automate the coin flips. It'll do quite a bit of stuff for you.
That's pretty cool. That is
actually, it will do everything for you. I believe there's no really manual input aside from like clicking the cards and stuff.
Shoot.
And it's real quick. That's why I love it. It's
man, that is
so
fun.
quick.
That is fun. Wow. Okay. Cool. I was thinking it was more like tabletop simulator or something like that. No, it's like or like there's the Limitless. The Limitless simulator. I was thinking it was more like that, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, for a lot of these retro tournaments, it's not like that stuff is changing. So like once you program it in, it's set, and then you just have it. So.
There's almost every single set on there from you can play pretty much any format aside from 2010 because we're missing like 2 Diamond Pearl expansion. It's the one with Power Spray. Power Spray is like I think they got it coded in, but now they got to code the back half of everything, and like Power Spray is so difficult to code in because it's the only time you've ever been able to do something during your opponent's turn.
Right. Well, not true. There is an Alakazam that has an ability or Pokemon power that's like if you discard 2 cards from your hand, you could stop your opponent from using.
What Alakazam is this?
There's an Alakazam. I know because I just created a cube and I was looking at him. All right. Here, I'm pulling it up. Also, I want to make sure that we got the 2004 rules right. So if there's anybody in the chat who knows, is it the same as 06? You can't no supporter, no draw. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. No supporter, no draw. But if someone in the chat knows, yes, it's power cancel from Mysterious Treasures. Alakazam from Mysterious Treasures got the power cancel Poke Power. Once during your opponent's turn, when your opponent's Pokemon uses any Poke Power, you may discard 2 cards from your hand and prevent all effects of that Pokemon power.
What were they doing during Diamond Pearl, dude? Man,
that's so sick though.
That's cool, but like.
Cool.
Man, they loved just doing stuff during your opponent's turn on a.
They were experimenting. They were experimenting with the fabric of what it means to play Pokemon cards. I feel like there's none of that happening anymore. None of it. I feel like they've kind of like just said like, all right, there's always going to be research. There's always going to be boss's orders. There's always going to be like tons of item-based Pokemon search. You're never going to do anything during your opponent's turn. I feel like they've kind of like established this is what Pokemon cards are now, and we're never changing it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. A lot of ways, I feel like that kind of limits their possibilities from a creative standpoint. But anyways, we've got lots of very fun 2004 decks to play. I mean, really, I've got quite a few here on the table, but what I have for you here on the table is just a small selection of everything that we have. Obviously, you said you played CroByss during the 04 event. The 2004 World Championship winning deck was the Team Magma deck, which was kind of a surprise deck of the 2004 World Championships. And it's crazy to think that people just didn't know that Magma was broken going into the 2004. Like, people thought Magma was trash. All the Japanese players were trying to trade for Magma pieces at the 2004 World Championships, and all the American players were just like, oh, yeah, like, whatever. You guys want these crappy cards? Sure, I've got them. And
then it won in all 3 divisions.
Yup, it swept all 3 divisions. Japan swept all 3 H divisions with the Groudon deck. So that was like one of the the first big upsets of the Pokemon TCG. So Magma won, and my friend Chris Fulop, and Ohio native, got second place with his Blaziken deck, and I've actually talked to Chris Fulop about this event quite a bit. I did some filming of Chris Fulop for a documentary that I'm working on, Pokemon documentary that I'm working on, which will it'll come out eventually, okay? But it's just a long-term project. But got to talk to him about his second place Blaziken finish, which was awesome, and really cool to hear his firsthand account of the 2004 World Championships. Gardevoir was very popular. Swampert's very popular, and CroByss. Was CroByss like actually a popular deck at the time, or is this more of like a post format creation?
I don't know about popular. I'm pretty sure someone played it. I don't know the exact like counts and stuff, but I like it was.
I'm pulling up TCG Legends. We're gonna look at the 04 results. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll go all the way back to 04. Let's see. So, wow, you look at the 04. let's real quick. I can do this. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, look at these results from the 2004 World Championships. We have got Yamato won with Groudon.
I almost got to meet him in Japan. I wanted to get him to sign a Groudon and then give it to Chris to troll him.
Yeah. You got Puka, okay, top 16 with his Walrein deck. I think he won Nats with that deck that year,
yes,
right?
He did.
Yeah. So he won Nats with that deck. Is this the this is the Aqua deck? Heck yeah, dude. All right. Well, I've got the Aqua deck here. Top 32 with the Aqua deck. Here's what the heck is this?
Jumpluff
CroByss?
Yeah, is that the Aquapolis Jumpluff?
Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, it's got like an invincibility Pokebody. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And free retreat. Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, 15th was a CroByss, I
15th
believe.
place with CroByss. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a 15th place CroByss. Yep. But yeah, Gardevoir was popular. Swampert underperformed. I'm pretty sure Swampert won No, it didn't win the juniors, but it was like represented in juniors. Yes. So we got second place Swampert, top 4 Swampert. In juniors, seniors, Gardevoir, Gorbis. Gorbis is definitely a really strong attacker. Free retreat, 70 hit points. Mystic Water attack, 20 plus 10 more damage for each psychic energy in play. Having free retreat in this format is also just really nice, giving you lots of flexibility. Walrein Arcanine, my goodness.
People were just playing whatever.
Spice. Wait a minute. Anybody's names I recognize here? Oh, yeah, Frank Diaz.
Frank
okay.
Diaz is there.
There's Frank Diaz. Anybody from the seniors and juniors who I recognize? Curran Hill. Tim Hornung. Is that Jay's? I wonder if that's Jay's sibling there. It's always fun to look back at these things and see who was like, who's still around.
Yeah.
From the good old days. Very cool. And then obviously Kyle Sukovic, the Top Cut legend who now works at the Pokemon Company International. Really cool. Chris Fulop is still around. Excellent. Anyways, those are the results from the 2004 World Championships. And I think that let's see. How would you describe 2004 format to someone who's never played it? What does it feel like? What's the pace like? What's it like?
It's not as it's not as like intricate as EX. There's still lots of important decisions that have to be made. Most of the decks go off of either Dunsparce or 4 Dual Ball. That's the main like kind of Pokemon search. Master Ball was big in these formats. And some of it feels like a prize race, and not that much hand disruption.
You've got Desert Shaman, which is essentially
Judge,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. All you got is Shaman, and then like Flutter Trick on Crobat. But like past that, There's not as much
No admin. There's no POW hand extension.
no POW hand extension. For quite a bit of the format, it was dominated by big EXs, and then people started playing like Desert Ruins, and like just Gorbis. Gorbis is such a integral part of this format because its attack is so good, and so many decks play Psychic Energy, and being a stage 1 free retreater, able to do just so much damage is like crazy. Your main draw supporters were Copycat, so relying off of your opponent's hand, Steven's Advice, and TV Reporter. So you can amass these really large hands, and then you have so many options of what to do. So I think the skill of the format comes down to sequencing correctly, and
not so much sequencing your in-game turns, like you're in, because people think of sequencing now. They're like, do I play do I play Nest Ball before I do Pokestop or something? Like that's what they think of sequencing. But when I think in 2004, it's more like, who do I promote? Who do I prioritize attaching the energy to? Who do I prioritize filling my bench with?
Yes.
It's like sequencing your game to like be the correct sequence of attackers and support Pokemon and stuff like that.
Yes.
Not so much like when people think of sequencing now, it's like, okay, well, how do I make sure I'm playing the cards correctly within my 5-minute turn?
Yeah.
Like so, legitimately, right?
The closest thing you can really get to that is like Terapagos in Standard, where you have to look like 2 turns ahead maybe to correctly win the game. But with this, you have to look 2 turns ahead to take a knockout, which is usually 1 or 2 prizes. Like attacks didn't do nearly as much damage at this time, and so like with big basics, kind of like 100 HP Groudon, not really getting one shot by many things. So you really have to plan your sequence of turns out accordingly. Thank you for making that distinction.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think that a lot of modern players think of sequencing and they're like, oh yeah, it's about how do I play? I have like 1 million items in my deck. How do I play them all correctly, right? But it definitely, like, the concept of sequencing has changed. I mean, even in the time that I have been playing the Pokemon TCG has changed quite a bit. But I think it's about time we got started.
Let's do this.
I have got... I'm going to run through these 2 decks real quick. I think that a very fun match for us to get started with would be Team Magma versus Team Aqua. Aqua versus Magma was the second set, I think, in the EX block. Was it Ruby and Sapphire, and then
I think,
or was it third?
It might have been When did
was it Sandstorm was in there? It's like it was one of the first EX. Team Magma versus Team Aqua was one of the first sets in the EX block.
Wait, Dragon. I think it was the 4th.
Might have been the 4th. Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, it was one of like the first EX era sets.
Yeah.
And you had the return of owners Pokemon, right? Because you had like your Misty's Gyarados and your Brock's Ninetales and stuff like that during the Wizards of the Coast era. And then we went without those for a while, and then we had them return with the Aqua versus Magma block. And there were these archetypes that were kind of birthed out of the Team Magma versus Team Aqua set. Now, obviously, Team Magma went on to win the World Championships, and Team Aqua very much did not.
Mm-hmm.
There was one brave soul who finished in the top 32 of the World Championships with a Team Aqua deck, but
this exact list,
yeah,
I believe.
this exact list, yes.
Got the Survivor,
but Magma is certainly the favorite. So I'm going to real quick just kind of run through what the decks do. So let's take a look and just get the major players out, Cole. Very good. Yeah. I know the Magma deck quite well because I've played it. It's one of the best decks in the format. The idea of the Magma deck is that we are going to be attacking with Team Magma's Groudon, which is a huge, big basic Pokemon. 100 HP. It's not even a Pokemon EX. It's a single prize Pokemon. And it's got the Power Saver Pokebody, which says as long as the number of Pokemon in play both yours and your opponents, that have Team Magma in its name is 3 or less, this dude can't attack. So that does kind of limit your construction of the Team Magma's deck. And the Aqua deck has the same exact thing going on with the Kyogre, because you can only play Team Magma's Groudon when your deck is just full of Team Magma's Pokemon. So we play all of the Team Magma's supporting cast, and we've got Team Magma's Zangoose, Camerupt, and Claydol. The Zangoose has the Call for Family attack, which can go search your deck for 2. I think it's 2. No, it's 1 Pokemon with Team Magma in its name. You can either search for a basic colorless Pokemon or a basic Pokemon with Team Magma in its name. So you could just go get the extra Team Magma Pokemon that you need so that you can attack with Groudon, or you're powering up your own team play, which does 10 damage times the amount of Pokemon in play with Team Magma in its name. You've got the engine of the deck, kind of Zangoose and Groudon are like your attackers, and then the engine of the deck is Team Magma's Camerupt with Team Magma's Claydol. Team Magma's Camerupt has got the energy acceleration. It's once during your turn, you may search your discard pile for a basic energy and attach it to Team Magma's Camerupt, and you put 2 damage counters on Team Magma's Camerupt when you do that. And then you have the Team Magma's Claydol, which can take that energy that you accelerated into play with the Team Magma's Camerupt, and you can use Magma Switch to move that energy anywhere you want. Magma Switch allows you to move an energy card attached to one of your Pokemon with Team Magma in its name to another one of your Pokemon during your turn. And the other really crazy thing about the Magma engine is that you have access to your leader supporters. Maxi allows you to, I think it's funny, it says search your hand. Maxi allows you to search your hand or discard pile for a Pokemon with Team Magma in its name and just put it onto your bench. And you treat the new bench Pokemon as a basic Pokemon. If it's a stage 2 Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So you get to just cheat evolutions into play, or from your hand, or recover them from the discard pile and just put them straight into play. Maxi, certainly a very powerful way to do that. Now, do you want to talk about this? You feel comfortable doing that? All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I got you. So the Team Aqua deck, similar to the Magma, it has the Power Saver. So when you have, you can't attack with it unless you have pretty much a full bench of Aqua Pokemon. And the main attacks you're going to be using are Aqua Trip, which, regardless of what you flip, is going to put your opponent under a special condition. And then you use Aqua Smash, which does 50 and 20 more if they are affected by a special condition. And it's also Dark type, which it gets access to Darkness Energy, which lets you do 20 more. So you can really pile up big damage if they're affected by a special condition and stack 1 or 2 Darkness Energy. And now to get the energy around, you use Team Aqua's Manectric and Power Shift. And it says, once during your turn, you may move any number of basic energy cards attached to one of your Pokemon with Team Aqua in its name to another one of your Pokemon. So you're going to be moving all your energy around the board with multiple Manectrics. And then its attack actually is very prevalent with Thunder Spark. It does 50 damage and 10 to each bench Pokemon, yours and your opponent's, that has energy on it. So this is also a really nice other way of setting up damage around the board. And then to get all of this into play, we have Team Aqua's Seviper, which, similar to the Zangoose, has the Call for Family, which just lets you search for a Team Aqua's Pokemon, and then Thick Poison, kind of comboing with the Kyogre. It will put them under a special condition, either confused or poisoned. And it also hits for grass typing, which is super effective against Magma's Groudon, which can come into play. And then we have Team Aqua Conspirator also to help us set up, which lets us just search our deck for some Aqua Pokemon and energy cards and put them into our hand. And I don't know if this actually plays Archie. Let me see real quick. I can't remember off the top of my head what Archie does. I don't know if it was that good. But it looks like we don't play any Archie. But yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. We have a funny little Ditto card, which kind of lets us copy opponents' attacks, but does this mean I'm playing Aqua?
No, we are going to I think we should do rock, paper, scissors or something. Yeah. Or we should flip a coin.
Could flip a coin.
Flip a coin seems good. Okay, we could flip a coin. And let's if you win the coin flip, then you get to pick the deck.
Okay.
How about that?
Sounds
All right.
good.
Let's do it. So Cole and I think I don't know if we'll end up doing a best of 3. I mean, how long could these games take?
These games can take like 30 minutes.
They can take like 30 minutes. Yeah. Let's start off with one game, but then I guess if I'm feeling cheated, I might want to go for go for. We'll kind of see. We'll see. All right. Cole and I are going to play Team Aqua versus Team Magma, but first I'm going to let Cole decide if he wants heads or tails, and the winner of the coin flip is going to choose which deck they want to play. Cole, would you like heads or tails?
I'd like tails. It is tails. I'd be a fool not to pick the deck that won in all 3 divisions, but I kind of want to play Aqua.
Okay.
I want to see how this does. I really like the Manectric, and I want to see how much we can do here with Aqua.
That's hype. I think if I had won the coin flip, I also was going to choose the Aqua deck just because it seems fun. You know, I mean, it didn't finish in the top 8 of the World Championships. If you get to beat the World Championship winning Magma deck with the Aqua deck, you're a legend. And what a flex, right?
Yeah.
I think that the Aqua deck is certainly the underdog in this matchup. What do you think as far as predictions for how this is going to go? Why did you choose the Aqua deck, and how do you think the matchup's actually going to play out?
Oh man, I chose. I mean, Aqua's cool. I remember when I played, because obviously I wasn't around when the games came out, but I picked Sapphire instead of Ruby, and same with Oras. I picked Alpha Sapphire because I think Kyogre's cooler, and I like the color scheme of the blue ones, and I feel confident in my playing ability right now.
All right, let's go.
I think I can win.
Yeah, Ruby and Sapphire was that weird kind of era for me as a Pokemon fan because I never owned a Game Boy Advance as a child. I got into the game with Red and Blue. They came out when I was like 10, which was perfect. And then I got Crystal version for my Game Boy Color in middle school. And then by the time the Game Boy Advance games were coming out, I never owned a Game Boy Advance. I was kind of getting into sports and just doing other things in my teenage years. I was super into skateboarding at that time and kind of glazed over the Ruby and Sapphire generation. I actually did collect cards at that time, and I would go to 7-Eleven and I would buy booster packs of Pokemon cards, and I remember opening some of the cool cards from the Ruby and Sapphire set. But I would kind of just casually collect those. And then I didn't really dive like full-fledged back into Pokemon until I went away to college and got the Diamond and Pearl games. I got Pearl version for my DS Lite, and that kind of got me right back in. But now in my adulthood, I've actually gotten to go back and revisit Emerald as a game, and I think it is my favorite Pokemon game that there is.
I would agree with you there. Emerald is so good.
It's so good.
Rayquaza is one of my favorite Pokemon.
So cool.
But of these two, it's probably Kyogre.
So you're into Kyogre. So really, I mean, this makes sense. Of the two legendaries, you consider yourself more of a Team Aqua. You like Kyogre more.
I think so, yeah.
And I am definitely more privy to Groudon. I think Groudon's just so cool. I love the color red. I love the Team Magma's gear. I think that the Team Magma grunts look awesome. They got like little ears for some reason. I don't know.
It's like a little mountain on their head.
Yeah, but
what are the Aqua? They've got like some. Oh, they've got the cool hats, or not the hats, the bandanas.
They do. They have bandanas. Yeah, they're all like Team Aqua is like all like pirates. I think.
Yeah,
they kind of got pirate gear on. But anyways, this should be a fun battle. I'm excited to get into it. Now, the first turn rules in 2004 are a little bit different than they are in the modern Pokemon TCG. You set up first, and then you flip the coin, and the person who wins the coin flip has to go first.
Yep.
And that player cannot draw a card for turn or play a supporter, but they can attach energy and they can attack.
Yep.
So,
however, donks are very they're not very common because the power level of these attacks are so much lower. You're either doing like 10 or searching for something.
yeah, usually what you want is to open, for me it's going to be the
Zangoose.
The Zangoose. Yeah, I want to open Zangoose and use that call for family. You want to open Swampert. Okay, let me do a prediction. I can let people predict. Who is going to win? Who will be victorious? Will it be Andrew the Magma Grunt or Cole the Aqua Grunt? Very fun. Okay, give that a couple more little shuffles. I don't think this was completely sorted. I've been shuffling this a little bit, so cool. Excellent. And we set up first.
Yep.
All right, bro. I ain't doing this. I'm gonna shuffle a little more. You can rewrite. I ain't doing this, bro.
I like my hand. I'm gonna keep this.
I ain't doing this, bro. I ain't doing ball toy pass, dude. No.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
No. It's my production. Okay, I make the rules. Yeah, that's a no-go. I needed to shuffle a little more. That's what I needed to do. Is I needed to riffle the nice 2004 cards. There we go.
People in chat are crying,
cringing. Oh, no, don't riffle them, Andrew. No.
Cards are fine.
I know.
Just don't do what you do with your standard, a 90-degree.
No. Got to be gentle for sure. All right, so yeah, the deck needed just a little bit more shuffling. There we go.
Yeah, I think I'm liking this opening hand.
Okay. Now we set up. Yeah. Now we set up first.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And I will call Tails. Tails it is. I'm going first. Good luck, Cole.
Good luck. There we go.
And I have got my optimal opener. You've got your optimal opener. That's what's up. Now I'm going first, so I can't play any supporter cards, and I can't draw a card. But that's part of why Team Magma Zangoose is so busted, because I can just attach a fire energy to it, and I can attach turn one going first. I'll put Desert Ruins into play also because neither of us play Pokemon EX, and Desert Ruins says that any time between turns, each player puts a damage counter on their Pokemon EX with a maximum HP of at least 100. So both of us play that card.
We're not getting use out of that.
Yeah, neither of our decks are affected by that card. So I want to be the one to get it out of my hand.
Yeah.
And then I'll use Call for Family, which allows me to search my deck for a basic Pokemon with Team Magma in its name to put onto my bench. I'm taking a look at the rest of my hand. I got TV Reporter, and I've got Underground Expedition. We probably want to just start getting energy onto my Team Magma's Groudon, though I am somewhat concerned that this Aqua Viper does hit my Groudon for weakness. But who am I going to attack with, dude? That thing's weak to Psychics, not even weak to Fire. Yeah. So
Claydol, this thing's weak to Claydol. Claydol's weak to I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm thinking here that we definitely got to go for the Team Magma's Groudon. So I'll Call for Family.
There it is.
And I'm going to get Groudon into play, and hopefully I can start charging it up with some energy next turn.
Yeah. I will draw for turn. I will attach an energy to... I'm actually going to attach this energy. Doesn't really matter because I can use Manectric at some point to just move kind of the energy all around, but I'm just going to use Call for Family as well. And I think I want to start getting out Electrikes. There's too many Pokemon. There's Electric, Electrike, Electros, Elekid, but Electrike. I will get out Electrike.
I absolutely. Oh, there's something so nostalgic about the artwork from this time. I mean, everything looks like it's ripped straight from a GameCube or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that early CG artwork. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, man. I mean, that's just amazing.
All right, over to you.
Here we go. Draw, and I do have a Darkness Energy that I can start powering up my Team Magma's Groudon with, and I just want to see... I want to see a couple more cards. And TV Reporter is really good if you have a Fire Energy in your discard pile. Or TV Reporter is really good if I have an energy to discard, because then I can accelerate that energy with my Camerupt. So I think I'm gonna go downtown. Underground Expedition. I get to look at the bottom 4 cards of my deck, and I can put 2 of those cards in my hand, and then return the remaining cards to the bottom of my deck in any order. I'll take... Ooh, that's good. Team Magma's Conspirator and a Magma Energy. And I'll put the other 2 cards on the bottom of my deck. Team Magma's Conspirator is a supporter that can allow me to go search for some basic energy, which will be good because then I can discard them with my TV Reporter and really start to get this thing going. I also got the Magma Energy, which is a really key card in this deck. The Aqua deck also has an Aqua Energy, which is like the same thing, right?
I believe so. This deck doesn't play it.
Doesn't play it?
Yeah, you've got such a cheat with that thing. Oh,
yeah,
man, I might be regretting my choice right now.
There is an Aqua Energy, but this list doesn't play it. This is the list that finished in the top 32 of the World Championships. I'm pretty sure it just plays basic energy.
Yep, and darkness.
And darkness energy. But Magma Energy is absolutely insane. It's a double energy that provides both fighting and or darkness energy, and provides 2 at a time, but it gets discarded the turn after you attach it. So you can attach it to get that little boost, so you can use either Team Play or Pulverize, and then it gets discarded. So it only lasts a turn, but a double energy, which is very powerful. I'll attach Darkness Energy to my Team Magma's Groudon and use Call for Family.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting another Pokemon with Magma in the name. We want to start setting up our other dudes. And with Call for Family, I'm going to go get Team Magma's Baltoy. You don't think Aqua Energy? Hold, Aqua Energy exists? Come on, give me a second here. I'm gonna look at it. Aqua Energy. Aqua Energy exists. I'm not tripping, right? Double
Aqua Energy from Double Crisis.
It's literally right here. Aqua Energy. It's the same thing, but it's water and dark. Anyways,
man, why didn't this deck play that?
It seems like a pretty good card.
It seems like a good card. All right, I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna use Fastball. Reveal cards from the top of my deck till I get an evolution. And we might be here for a while.
It's like a random receiver, but for evolution Pokemon.
Yeah, I might just go through most of my deck.
Isn't the only evolution Pokemon in the deck Manectric?
Manectric, yep. And this plays, I think, like 3 or 4. There we go. This plays like 3 or 4 Fastball.
That type. There he is.
And I think I'm just going to put that right onto the Electrike. And I will attach return. And just use another call for family. And I think I'm going to get out of Team Aqua's Kyogre. One thing that I'm a little confused about and a little sad about is they gave Groudon the Hollow. Kyogre's got nothing. They knew which one was better.
They knew which one was better. There's definitely
little favoritism at play, I think.
There's maybe a little bit of favoritism going on. Groudon does have the nice shiny hollow. Kyogre, no holographic effect on that card. So sad.
Maybe this was just a deck promo. I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Kyogre did get a hollow. This is just the this is just the theme deck version. Okay. Sad. All right. So there is a hollow. There is a hollow. There is a hollow. All right. All right. All right. The non-hollow came in theme decks. Yes, that's just the theme deck version. All right. So no favoritism. No favoritism there. Because I could have gotten the non-hollows for here too, but I went all out for the.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
no,
I did because I really
you.
like the Magma deck. Now, something that I have often thought while playing 2004 format is that it's like a gentleman's game. All right. We both take time to set up our strategies, and there's multiple turns of this back and forth while we just attach our energy, play, set up supporters, and use attacks like Call for Family. And then there's also no guaranteed gust. There's no boss's orders. There's no Lysander or anything like that.
Just reversal.
Just reversal, which is like Pokemon Catcher. It's a coin flip.
Yep.
So usually your Pokemon is safe on the bench. Unless flip a heads.
Yep.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll play Team Magma Conspirator, which allows me to search my deck for up to 2 in any combination of basic Pokemon with Team Magma in its name and basic energy cards. I want to get myself another Groudon. And I want to get myself a basic energy. And then I can attach the basic energy to Groudon, and then I'll TV Reporter next turn. That seems good. I could start going in with team play. That's just not really the vibe here. It's not worth it.
Yeah, burning a whole Magma energy doesn't seem...
For a 2-hit KO?
Yeah. Unheard of in Standard.
Yeah, absolutely not. Off Magma Conspirator, I'm getting these two.
Mm-hmm.
And then something weird to get used to is that your supporters are actually supposed to stay on the field during the turn. I actually really like that. And I kind of wish that Pokemon cards are still designed that way because it would help you remember if you've played your supporter for turn already. And also, it's always fun having your little, I don't know, your little character like hang out next to your Pokemon. It feels like they're like leading the way, right? My Team Magma Conspirator is like telling Zangoose what to do. I like imagining that. I'll attach my basic fighting energy to Groudon, bench another Team Magma's Groudon, and guess what? I'm going to call for some more family.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get another Team Magma's Ball Toy.
Mm-hmm. I'll draw for turn. And I'm going to play another fastball.
I wonder what he's going to get.
I wonder.
This deck is so sick.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I not playing fastball? This seems like a broken concept.
I don't know. I mean, I've only got one Manectric in play right now. Are we going to go through the whole thing?
Did you prize your other one?
Maybe. I think that's funny, too, because, like, you just reveal your whole deck to your opponent. It's great.
Bruh. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. I will attach Darkness Energy for turn. And I'm just going to use Call for Family. And I'm going to grab another Electrike.
All right, at this point in the match, Cole, how are you feeling about your setup versus my setup? How do you think the game is going to? You're feeling scared?
A little bit. I haven't drawn a supporter yet. I need my copycat. Once we get there, then I'm feeling good.
Okay. I've only got 5 cards in my hand, but I mean, 5 new
Five's
cards
a lot of
is
cards.
yeah. You could do a lot with 5. I'm not gonna lie, Cole. I'm feeling fantastic.
I bet you are. You got a near full bench over there. A nice Zangoose inactive.
Oh yeah.
You've got 1 retreat. I've got 2.
Oh yeah. This Viper's fat.
Yeah.
Sad. All right, here we go. Draw. And now I'll play TV Reporter. Draw 3 cards and discard any 1 card from my hand. So we'll draw 3 and then discard. And I'll discard my Desert Ruins. I do not need that. Would have liked to discard a basic energy, but that's okay. I don't want to totally fill my bench because I want to save room for Camerupt. And my Numel is not in deck, sadly.
But you can still get out that Camerupt.
Yes, you can, but I need the Maxi in order to do that. Wasting reversals seems like such a bad idea. And then you do choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. This Pokemon is oh yeah. I mean, I can just go in and just start using linear attack. But then, what if you mess me up with the thick poison? Because he can just move any number of basic energy cards attached to one of your Pokemon. Oh, that's why you don't play the Aqua energy, because he only moves basic energy.
Oh yeah. And you will probably get to a point. Yeah. You got enough energy in play where you can just kind of do anything you want with Manectrix. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So he moves basic energy around, so you could use Thick Poison, and then Thick Poison can really mess me up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Flip a coin if heads. Flip a coin if heads. The defending Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. And then if tails, the defending Pokemon is now poisoned. And there's not a ton of mobility in my deck. I think I play a Briny or 2 and maybe a Switch. But I got to have those, or else my 3 retreat Team Magma's Groudon could be in for some real sticky situations. Okay. So this is where decisions need to be made. I don't have a supporter in my hand right now either. Do I start going in? I haven't detached an energy yet. I'll attach a Darkness Energy to my Team Magma's Groudon.
Oh boy.
Retreat into Team Magma's Groudon. And I'll use linear attack to deal 20 damage there.
All right. I'll draw for turn. Now, I would love to, attack back and use maybe Aqua Trip, but I don't have enough Aqua Pokemon in play. So I'm just going to evolve to Manectric. We'll attach, I guess, another energy to Kyogre. And then I will use Power Shift to move this basic energy to my active Seviper and use Call for Family.
All right, fantastic. I did not get punished. Draw. Ooh, okay, that's a good card. Still don't have my Claydol yet or my Camerupt, but we're cooking at this point. And this is part of what makes Team Magma's Groudon so good and scary is that the deck just sets itself up. You use Zangoose to go get all your guys, and then Groudon just does a lot of damage. So I could do 80 damage. That would knock out that Kyogre. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm going in.
Oh, no.
Pokemon Reversal. Flip a coin. If heads, I get to choose one of your benched Pokemon and move it into the active spot.
I got a little too overzealous attaching all the energy to Kyogre.
I would have punished you.
Yeah, I got to spread the energy out.
Yes. Unfortunately, I do not get to punish that Kyogre. That's okay, though. Let's keep this thing going. I'll attach a Rainbow Energy to my benched Magma's Groudon, which places 1 damage counter on it. And then I'll use Linear Attack to put...
On my other one?
Yup.
Why are you doing this, man?
You know why I'm doing it. It's because it's the smart play, Cole.
I will draw for turn. Ooh. Okay, I've got some options here. I think I will start... Let's see. I'm just thinking how I want to move the energy around. Got so many options. I will start off with 1 power shift and move this water energy to, oh geez, to this benched Kyogre. And then I will attach and retreat the Seviper. And we'll go into Kyogre.
Oh boy.
And then I will use Aqua Trip for 20 damage because of Darkness Energy. And then flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is confused. If tails, you are asleep. And it is heads, so you are confused.
Ah, dang. All right. Confusion. This is a tough one. When Pokemon are confused, you have to flip a coin whenever you try to attack. If heads, your attack goes through normally. But if tails, you take 30 damage.
30's a lot.
So that is a lot. Your attack only did 20. That actually would, deal more damage with the confusion. That is tough. And then Team Magma's Groudon has a retreat cost of 3. So if I want to heal this confusion, I'd have to pay a very hefty retreat cost. Draw. Very cool. I found Team Magma's Camerupt, but I can't put it into play until I find a Maxi or my Numel. And I think my Numel is hanging out over here in the prize cards like a total slacker. So I've got a maneuver. Briney's Compassion. I get to choose one of my Pokemon in play and return that Pokemon and all cards attached to it in my hand.
Broken card.
Don't mind if I do. And I'll promote my backup Team Magma's Groudon. And then I'll attach basic fighting energy to that Groudon. Bench this Groudon and pulverize for 80 damage.
Yeah.
I do 50 plus 20 more since you've got 2 damage counters on you already, and plus 10 more because of the darkness energy. That's a knockout.
Yeah, that's rough. Jeez. I guess I kind of want to get some more base. I kind of want to get a supporter. That'd be nice. I think for now we'll just send up Kyogre and draw for turn. There's a supporter. How many cards you got in your hand over there, Andrew?
I just used Briney, so I've got 7.
I like that number. I'm a big fan. could you at this point in time bump the same stadium? Because I know this was a rule for a while. I don't think you can.
I don't think so.
So I will just attach Darkness Energy and play Copycat. Shuffle my hand into my deck, count the number of cards in your opponent's hand, draw that many. So I will take a nice 7 cards.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That is huge. Copycat's one of those funny supporters. It's been around like forever. This was originally printed in Expedition, which was 2002, and Copycat's been reprinted through the ages, but it's never been as good as it was at this time.
Oh, yeah. Because there's no hand disruption.
No,
So
hardly any.
Once your opponent gets like a big hand of like 7, you just Copycat, get your additional draw supporters. Like if I just rip like one, I don't know, not a Stevens, a TV reporter, I'm like set for the next couple turns. So I will draw 7 cards. I could play another fastball. I don't think I will. Let's see. I've already attached for turn. And I believe since I have 4 Team Aqua's Pokemon, I should be good to use Aqua Trip. I could bench this Ditto. Ditto might be kind of cracked. I think I'm going to bench the Ditto. And then I guess I'll just burn Fastball. I don't know if you want me to look at all the... I guess we'll just go through...
Do it, Cole.
All of it again.
Yeah, show me your deck.
I don't think there's much a point, because we know...
No, the point is, Cole, that you have to do the action
this is
on
true.
the card. Yes.
Yeah.
Play by the
You're right.
rules.
I'm sorry. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, you want to just burn a card out of your deck without having to go through every...
There's another Fastball in here. Oh, my goodness. All right. And what's crazy is your opponent can just look at your whole deck now.
Yeah, because it says reveal.
Reveal.
That means I get to look.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've done some independent investigations, Cole, and apparently during 2004 format, it was legal to play a stadium card that has the same name as a stadium card already in play. So that is valid. You can do that.
Wow.
Yeah. So we both play Desert Ruins, but they don't have to be stuck in our hand. We can.
Thank goodness.
We can just play
I
them.
got like 3 dead cards in my deck here. Fortunately, I don't have one in hand, but I will just go ahead and use Power Trip for 20 damage again, and you are confused.
Ooh, all right. And I go up to 30. Draw. I was able to find my little Numel off of the prize cards, so very excited to invite that Numel down. And look at his absolutely gorgeous CG artwork. This little guy. Man, they don't make Pokemon cards like this anymore, Cole.
They don't.
That is a gorgeous little Numel. I am Confusion. Okay. Ditto, he's a funny guy. Each basic energy card attached to Ditto provides every type of energy, but only one at a time. And then you can copy one of your opponent's attacks. That's cool. My Groudon's got 30 damage on it right now. Cole's got this 2 energy Kyogre. I feel like I'm about to just do something incredibly mean, but, you know, that's Pokemon cards, right?
We're the evil teams.
Yeah, we are evil, conniving teams. That's right. I'm not going to take it easy on your Team Aqua deck. We're at war, Cole.
We are, I guess. I've got the better side, though. I have all... You know, the Earth is 75% water. So who's the real winner here?
Yeah, but land is cooler, Cole. Duh.
Duh.
All right. I'm going to attach Darkness Energy to my Team Magma Zangoose and play Switch.
Oh.
To switch out of that confusion and then retreat Team Magma Zangoose, bring back up Team Magma's Groudon, and pulverize for 80 damage. And that is why I used linear attack on both of your Kyogre, Cole.
It's rude. It's evil. All right. I will draw for turn. Got some nice cards. I like this hand. Thank you for having 7 cards in your hand last turn.
You're welcome, Cole.
Because I need it. Attach an energy to Swampert. Let's see. How many cards in your hand now?
I've got 6.
6? Ooh. I think I'm just going to Conspirator for the moment. And part of me just wants to grab... Definitely grab a Kyogre. I'm also going to get the Grass Energy. Now, what stinks is Manectric is such a good attacker in this deck, but it's weak to pretty much your whole deck. And this plays like a lot of Lightning Energy because Thunderspark's real good.
Right.
But when I'm getting one shot by like a Pulverize with no damage on me, I don't want to be swinging with that.
No.
I could get one shot by Double Slap from
Yikes.
Baltoy. You just flip enough heads.
Double spin?
Oh, double spin.
Yes, if I flip 2 heads.
Boom. He's done. All right. I will bench Kyogre and then just use Call for Family and grab the last Kyogre in my deck.
Let's go. Draw. Play Underground Expedition. Look at the bottom 4. And I'll keep Magma Energy and Team Magma's Conspirator. And all of my energy in hand right now are Magma Energy, which only lasts a single turn, so I can't really get an extra energy into play right now. But I can evolve into Team Magma's Camerupt. This artwork, I know I'm gushing about all of the artwork, but like honestly, look at this Team Magma's Camerupt. Look at its bloodshot eye. I think that's just so hysterical. And the like 3D rendered lightning in the background. Like why does Camerupt have 3D rendered lightning? I don't know. It's just epic, man. And he's got that bloodshot eyeball. Like this thing means serious business. I'll use my Overheat Poke Power to attach Fire Energy from my discard pile to Team Magma's Camerupt. And I place 2 damage counters on the Camerupt to do that. And you know the deal, Cole. Linear attack.
Come on, man. All right. I'll draw for turn. That's a pretty good card, but I think I've got another play lined up here that I'm really liking the look of. You're down a Briny and a Switch.
That's right.
So I think what I'm going to do is use... Oh, I could go in with Ditto. That's an option. I think I'm just going to use Power Shift and move this energy to the fresh Kyogre here on the bench. Attach for turn. And then I could try and dig for a switch, but I think I'm just going to Brinies up the active. I'll push Kyogre. And guess we'll just rebench that Swampert. And then I will use Aqua Trip yet again. And you are confused.
Now, I've gotten out of 2 confusions so far. There's no darkness energy here, so you're only doing 10. I've gotten out of 2 confusions so far. Can I wiggle my way out of a 3rd? Draw. Maybe I'll finally have to just go for it.
Yeah. And I believe at this point, retreating was still a flip.
Really?
I'm not 100% sure. I know that was a thing in base set. Oh, no, without.
Okay.
I cannot remember when they made that exact change, but...
Yeah. Yeah, players may retreat without flip for confusion.
I'm pretty sure that was a change.
It says introduced at Nationals and Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, it's feeling like a just flip heads angle. I'm up 2 prize cards. I can afford to get bodied here. That's okay. Retreating, that's a coward's play.
Fair enough.
I'll attach Darkness Energy to my bench, Team Magma's Groudon, and I have got a very heavy and very confused Groudon in the active, looking to pulverize. And he does.
60 damage.
Yep. 60 damage. Good boy.
All right. I will draw for 2. 3 retreat, man. How many cards in hand?
7.
Oh, that's a lot. But I think the angle I want to go for here is play Steven's Advice. So I will draw as 6 cards, basically. I draw any number of cards up to the number of your opponent's Pokemon in play.
That's a cool draw 6.
Yeah. Pretty cool draw 6. It doesn't work, though, if I have more than 7 in my hand to start out with, but fortunately was kind of struggling with just the 4 cards there. I think, let's see. I will attach a water here for turn, because I can just kind of move it whenever I want, which is quite nice. And do I want to... I don't know if I want to go in with the Aqua Smash. I think I might just have to. Yeah, you know what? I got to get back on the board. I'm probably going to go down to a Pulverize the next turn, but I'll just power shift it up to the active and use Aqua Smash.
Woo!
And because you're affected by a special condition, it does 70 damage.
That's right.
And it will take the knockout.
And Cole takes the first knockout. On his side, my Groudon bites the dust. All right, 5-4. But I have got a ton of Magma energy in my hand, so I can just start firing off Pulverize attacks with these Magma energy, thankfully. Draw. I'll play Team Magma Conspirator to just go get some basic energy out of my deck. That's all I want at this point. I'll get a Fighting, and you know what? I'll get a Psychic, sure. And the more I thin my deck, the closer I get to finding those Claydol.
They are not present.
They are
I don't know where they're at.
No, they're in here.
Stuck in traffic, maybe.
Yes. They're not showing up to work. We'll get these off Conspirator. Bench another Magma's Groudon. Magma Energy, which provides 2 energy, but only for 1 turn. And I'll go Pulverize for the knockouts.
Yeah, there goes all my energy again.
And that is the tough thing about the Magma deck, is that you're really relying on that energy not leaving play.
Yeah, look at all these just gone. All right. I don't think I can have an immediate... I can't really do much this turn. I don't have an immediate response, but I will promote Swampert and draw for turn. I will attach. And then I will use Town Volunteers. Take 5 baby Pokemon, basic Pokemon, evolution, and or basic energy from my discard, show them to my opponent, and shuffle them into my deck. I like that they specified all the different kinds of Pokemon instead of just Pokemon.
Right.
Baby Pokemon, basic Pokemon. I think I need those fellas back.
To be clear, you cannot shuffle back in Pokemon VMAX.
just in case anybody was confused.
Yes.
You wanted to get your Mew VMAX? Nope. Can't do that. But yeah, is it basic energy? Yeah, it's basic energy. I can't get my darkness back, but I think...
I guess is Mew VMAX an evolution Pokemon? I guess maybe you can. Is it an evolution?
I don't think it's a VMAX.
It's a VMAX Pokemon.
It's not like a stage 1.
You can't... Could you evolution Incense? Yeah, you could evolution Incense for VMAXs, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I tried to block this format out of my mind.
Yeah. Anyways, play ball.
Do I get 3 Kyogre? I think I'll just get the 2, as well as just 3 water energy. Gonna get all those back into my deck, and then immediately after, I think I will just use Call for Family and get one of the 2 Kyogre.
That's right. VMAX and V-Star, they are evolution Pokemon, but they're not stage 1 Pokemon. That's right. So they really covered all their bases there.
Yeah.
You could not get Pokemon V Union with that. There
we go. Yeah. Just in case anyone was wondering.
Yes, just in case. There you go.
Get us managing the rules Compodium. Or Compodium? I don't know. Over to you, Andrew.
Draw. And this feels so wrong. I'll play my Desert Ruins over top of my Desert Ruins. That felt wrong, but apparently that was fair play in 2004.
You were still only limited to 1 a turn, though.
Yeah.
You can't just play like 4 ruins after another.
Right. I'll go Fighting Energy to Groudon, linear attack.
Mm-hmm. Yikes. All right. I'll draw for turn. I will attach to Kyogre. And I think, how many cards you got over there? I like this hand, but...
7?
Yeah, I guess I'll just play Copycat.
Go see 7 more?
Yeah. Ooh. Interesting. I think... Do I want to do that? I could. Could be some disruption. Play Warp Point.
Ooh. All right. I'll give you a... yeah, you know what? I'll give you a Groudon, sure.
All right. I will promote Manectric. And then immediately, just play Switch. And pass my turn over to you.
All right. Draw. Let's go downtown. Underground Expedition. Bottom 4 cards of the deck. And there he is. My
Showing up to
extremely handsome Claydol. I'll take Claydol and a basic fighting energy. And now this is looking like a board. Evolve Baltoy into Claydol, and I've got access to that Magma switch now, which allows me to move an energy attached to one of my Pokemon with Magma and its name to another one of my Pokemon. We also play 1 Rainbow and 1 Psychic, so I can actually attack and use Dark Hand if I want to, which does hit Viper for weakness, weirdly.
Dark Hand is... That's what... That's like the big attacker in the CroByss matchup. I learned that the hard way. That dude gets in the paint.
He does, yes. And I know. I feel like I show and tell with every single card, but I mean, like, yeah.
He got the Magma thing in the background. Little M.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Just what an epic looking card. So hype. Yeah, I've got the Magma M in the background. Beautiful hollow pattern. Now that I've got Team Magma's Claydol, we can start to do some fun stuff. I'll use Camerup's Overheat to attach an energy from my discard pile to Camerupt. And then I'll use Magma Switch to move that energy up to my Team Magma's Groudon. And then attach Fighting Energy to Groudon. And let's go Linear Attack to the Seviper in the active.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I will play Team Aqua's Conspirator. From my deck, I will grab Kyogre and a Grass Energy. Now, I'm worried you're going to have just like another switch out and another way to get this Groudon out of the active if I go in with the thick poison.
At a certain point, I have to not have it, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess I could just bank on that. I'll use Power Shift. You're down a Brinies, you're down a Switch. I can't remember the counts, but I think I got to go for kind of a Hail Mary here. And I'll use Thick Poison for 40 damage. And flip a coin. If it's heads, you are confused and poisoned. If tails, you are just poisoned. And it's heads, so you are confused and poisoned.
Okay. There we go. Taking some foul treatments, so that's
up to 50.
Up to 50 after the poison. And here is the weakness of the Aqua deck. All your energy is right here. You don't have any way to pump more energy in play.
Yeah.
You just move it around. So, you know, the Magma deck moves energy around, but then also can juice it into play, which just feels really good. So, I have absolutely no intention of trying to attack through this confusion. I'll draw, and we're going to go attach for turn here, Magma Switch here, pay that fat retreat cost of 3, and retreat into our new, fresh Groudon. I'll use Overheat to attach an energy from my discard pile to Camerupt again. And you know what? That feels pretty good. Pulverize for 80 damage in the knockouts.
Yeah. Draw for turn. I will bench another Kyogre, because you can never have too many Kyogres.
That's right.
I will attach for turn to Manectric. And then I will play Mr. Briny's Compassion. And bench another Kyogre. Same one, actually. And then I will pass it over to you.
Just trying to heal that damage off, get ahead of the curve.
You got 2 prizes left, man. I can't
I
give
know.
you another one.
It's rough out here.
It's really rough out here.
A draw. Let's go finish him, Groudon. Show your land superiority. I've got... Well. I'll Magma Switch over to Claydol.
Dude, don't style on me with Claydol.
And I'm going to attach Psychic Energy to Claydol for turn. And then Pulverize for 60.
60. I'll draw for turn. I'm just gonna get stunted on next turn by this dark hand. I'll attach for turn and use Copycat for a lot of cards.
It is. You are getting 8. That
I don't know if it can save me though.
A hefty amount.
Let's prolong this game a little longer.
Oh,
fastball.
Show me every single card. I want to see every single.
Oh, wait.
You hit one.
I did hit one. Yeah. I forgot I took him off the prizes.
There he is.
You're not seeing my whole deck, buddy.
All right. Dang.
I've got some tricks in here.
I see.
This goes to hand. I'll play Warp Point.
Dude. This dude warping. All right. I'm sending Zangoose.
Zangoose?
That's who you get.
That's fine.
You're getting the goose.
I'll just go into this fresh Kyogre. And I will use both of these power shifts. Look, the deck's doing something. Can I even move the...
No.
Oh, man. That's so sad. Well...
Can't move the darkness energy?
Can't move the darkness energy, so... This Kyogre's feeling real stupid in the active right now. I'll just pass.
Man.
That's unfortunate.
You know, it's not unfortunate. Let's go. Pokemon Reversal.
Oof.
Dang it. If that was a heads, I would get to bring up one of these guys and show him some foul treatment.
Please don't.
Let's go. Magma switch up to Zangoose. Magma energy and team play for 60.
6. Yeah, wait. Is
10
7.
damage
times
70. 10 damage times the total number.
Oh, wait, no, that doesn't proc. Yeah.
Yeah. First 60.
60. I'll draw for turn. All right. Gosh, Ditto can't even... I don't want to team play. What do we do? Whoever's coming up is just going to get bodied. I can't even knock this thing out. This is so sad.
Yes.
Oh, I guess Captain's got to go down with his ship. I will just Aqua Trip. And you are confused.
Yet again.
Yet again.
But unlike my Groudon, Zangoose has only got a retreat cost of 1.
I would have loved to have put you to sleep there, and maybe I could stall a turn.
Right. I've got just 2 prize cards left. Dang, I can knock out my own camera ups?
You can.
All right, this is crazy, Cole.
Don't give me the pity.
Bro, here we go. I'll overheat, which knocks out my camera ups. Go ahead, take a prize call. How's that feel? Does that make you feel good? All right. Hold on. And then I'm gonna play Maxi.
Oh, dude.
Which allows me to search my discard pile for a Pokemon with Magma in its name and put it onto my bench. And I treat the new bench Pokemon as a basic Pokemon. Boom, there we go. Team Magma's camera up is so back.
Dude.
And then I'll overheat again and actually get it to stick this time. Then...
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
happening. I'm going to use Magma Switch to put this energy on Claydol and retreat into Claydol.
Oh my goodness.
Attach Darkness Energy from hand to Team Magma's Groudon. And Dark Hand for 40 damage. And perfect math on the knockouts. Claydol getting in there.
Oh my goodness. I can't even Dark Hand you back. I'd love to. Man. All right. I guess I'll just go into Kyogre. Draw for turn. Attach. And we'll Aqua Trip. And it's Tails this time, so you are asleep.
I am asleep. Let's see if I wake up for game, Claydol.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. We'll draw and Dark Hand for game. That's it. Claydol taking the win. Team Magma superior after all.
It did win in all 3 divisions.
It did win the 2004 World Championships in all 3 age divisions. Now, Cole, this was the path you chose.
This was the path I chose. No, you're totally right. I will live my pirate ways.
Yes. And I think that after playing that match, it is easy to see why Magma was such a powerful deck at the 2004 World Championships. It's just really fast, really effective, low to the ground, utilizing the Magma energy and the synergy between linear attack and pulverize.
Oh yeah, and what's great about it is it's just it's not like a special condition where it has to like stay in play. Like I think that's definitely one of the shortcomings of the Aqua deck. Especially like the Survivor having to retreat really stinks, but then having it be centered around special conditions, that's never like usually something you want to play towards, especially when the attack is 2 energy.
Exactly, right? You're relying on your opponent having that special condition stick, not retreating out of it, not playing out of it at all, and then doing bonus damage. Whereas the Groudon, all that's required is that your Pokemon has 2 damage counters on it, and then I get to do bonus damage. And linear attack can just ensure that all of your best Pokemon have 2 damage counters on them. So definitely felt like I was in the driver's seats with the Magma deck. And maybe they'll reprint Team Aqua and Team Magma Pokemon one day. They've already done it once.
Yeah. They weren't that good.
They were really bad, actually. Yep. Maybe we'll get to see the return of some owners' Pokemon in the upcoming year. They are bringing them back, yeah.
Well, so they're doing that. They're also doing the Rocket set, which could pave the way for
another. I would love to see something. I'd love to see in the Pokemon TCG is another full-blown Rocket set, another full-blown Magma and Aqua set. Like I want to really see the Pokemon card designers like dive into the villains and like deliver us some cool content around them. I mean, think about the stuff that they could do with Team Flare. I mean, think about the stuff that they could do with Team Magma and Aqua again, Team Rocket. I mean, it feels like the last couple generations of Pokemon villains have been really bad.
Yeah.
Team Star?
No. We skipped that one.
Yell?
Team Skull was good.
Team Skull was good. I like Team Skull. I like Guzma. But the last 2 gens of villains have been absolutely pitiful. So hopefully I would really like to see kind of a renaissance of the Pokemon villain. I think that'd
be great. They could do like a whole villain set with like and with the owner's Pokemon, it's like a free home run.
Exactly.
Because they've got, and if they're doing Ends Pokemon, they're probably gonna do like a Gets This thing. Like Team Plasma was so sick.
For sure.
And it could introduce all these new archetypes, I think, which could be cool. It's asking a lot of them, but
it is. Well, hopefully the design team is listening. That'd be great. Yeah. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. Ooh, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for playing, Cole. Happy to stunt on you with the Magma deck.
I'll tell you, I chose this pirate's path.
Yes, you did.
I will go down with my ship.
All right, what do you want next, Cole? I'll let you pick. You got CroByss. Is that what you want?
Sure, we'll play some
CroByss versus Exploud.
Yeah.
Right. Natalie said she would just be happy if Exploud won a single game. That might not be something that happens.
How about we do Exploud and Gardevoir?
That sounds fun. Oh, Exploud versus Gardevoir?
Exploud versus Gardevoir.
You don't want to play CroByss? You want to play Gardevoir instead?
I'm pretty confident with CroByss. If we want to get Exploud a win.
No. I don't care. I'm going to destroy your CroByss deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it then.
You're bodied, dude. You're bodied. Yeah.
You got 4 attacks.
I've got so many attacks.
4 attacks is crazy.
Yeah. I've got so many attacks. Let's go.
CroByss is definitely like my favorite deck out of this era of cards. Like the Crobat's one of my favorite Pokemon. He's so cool. And then being able to do the hand disruption with the flutter trick. I actually found myself in the tournament using the triple poison more than anything else.
That's sick.
Because it's really good against the decks with like huge basics and stuff. And I find like if you attach a double rainbow energy, 10 damage and a flip for stuff is just like not as strong as you'd like it to be.
All right, I'm doing this just as much for me as I am for you guys. I got to look through and be like, okay, what do we do again? That's right. Okay. So that's interesting. It's interesting that the last 2004 matchup that we just played did not actually feature either of these two cards, Delcatty or Magneton, but Delcatty and Magneton is pretty much like the quintessential draw engine of the 2004 era. So let's talk about it real quick. Delcatty is a stage 1 Pokemon with 70 hit points and the energy draw ability, Pokemon power. Once during your turn before you attack, you can discard an energy from your hand and draw 3 cards. Now, obviously, you're going to be discarding a lot of energy, but that's why we play Magneton. And Magneton's got the Magnetic Field Pokepower, which says once during your turn, if you have any basic energy in your discard pile, you can discard any 1 card from your hand and get 2 basic energy card back from the discard pile into your hand. So with Magneton and Delcatty set up, you kind of have this this infinite energy loop where you can just get energy back from your discard pile and then discard them to draw more cards, and it just allows you to really churn through your deck. The idea of this deck is to set up this cool guy, Exploud, baby. He's huge. He's gnarly, and he's got a fantastic Kamiya artwork. He's got 120 HP and 4 attacks. That's right, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Its first attack, Breaking Sound, does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Base Control does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Thunderous Roar automatically confuses for 3. And then Hyper Voice does 60. And we are going to accelerate energy with Boost Energy. It's like triple acceleration energy. It's just an energy that provides 3 energy, but it gets discarded the turn that you play it. So you can play it, it lasts 1 turn, and then it gets discarded. And we can do a kind of like a spread deal with Ancient Technical Machine Rock. We spread damage onto our opponent's Pokemon, and then can use the Stone Generator attack, which says if your opponent has any evolved Pokemon to play, you basically devolve them. This is basically TM Devolution. This is Yolden TM Devo is what we got here. And, you know, we've got a Pokemon that does 10 damage to everything, and back then that actually kind of could add up. So that's our win con. That's what we're going for. We're going to spread damage and do cool things with Exploud.
Yeah.
What you got, Cole?
I got CroByss. The crow in there stands for this Crobat, which has the attack Flutter Trick. It does 20 damage, and you flip a coin. If it's heads, look at your opponent's hand and discard one of the cards that you choose, which is real good. Hand Disruption is a scarce commodity in this format, and this deck tries its best to take advantage of that. And then it also has Triple Poison, which does 10 damage, and the defending Pokemon is poisoned and takes 3 damage instead of 1 between turns. The Pokemon we are comboing this with is CroByss, one of the best attackers in this format. It has Stun Needle for 10, Flip Paralyze, and then Mystic Water, which does 20, plus 10 for each Psychic Energy in play across the entire board, which can stack up really, really quickly, early game especially. And it's got free retreat. Both of these Pokemon have free retreat, so you have a very mobile kind of board, and you can do whatever you want. Then the Hand Disruption is Desert Shaman, which is similar to Judge in the standard format. You shuffle your hand into your deck. Both players draw 4. It's pretty good. So the idea is Shaman your opponent, Flutter Trick, hopefully discard the one supporter or good card they've got in their hand, and then you just keep them on the back foot. The way to set up with this deck, we have Dunsparce, which was the primary kind of setup Pokemon for most of the decks around this format. You just search your deck for 3 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, which is a lot. And then you can switch it with your bench Pokemon, and then Sudden Flash, 10, Flip Paralysis, pretty good. And then similar to Andrew's deck, we also have ATM Rock in here. We're not doing a lot of damage with Flutter Trick, but after a while, the damage can add up, and Stone Generator can just take a bunch of knockouts or really cripple their board if they've overextended on rare candies.
Alrighty then. As far as predictions for this matchup, Cole, how do you think this one's gonna go?
I feel great. CroByss is kind of like my it's my pet deck of this format. I love it. Pretty confident with it. Know how it plays. I've not played against Exploud in a hot minute though. Yeah, Exploud's a bit scary. 4 attacks is like,
it's a lot of attacks to choose from.
Most Pokemon get 2.
That's right.
They gave him 4.
Exploud is, I think, qualifies as a rogue deck for the 2004 format. Not a meta mainstay by any means. My wife Natalie said that she would be happy if Exploud won a game. In our testing with the format, it hasn't won many. So we'll see. We do have some Exploud believers in the Twitch chat right now who are wasting their precious tricky points on the Exploud deck. We'll see if I can make good on those for you, but don't hold your breath. We'll see. I do think Exploud is just an extremely cool Pokemon, though.
Oh, it's sick.
So, dude, if we get this deck popping off and rolling, man, it will be a sight to behold. Now, in 2004 formats, you set up first, and then you flip. The winner of the flip has to go first, and the player going first cannot play a supporter and cannot draw for turn. It is funny to see how the game designers have been kind of toying with the turn 1 rules for over 20 years at this point, and even, you know, TCG Pocket has its own set of turn 1 rules that which I think is the strangest, the TCG Pocket turn 1 rules, because you can't attach an energy, but you can attack. Which is like, what?
If I flip 3 heads on Misty, Articuno's getting in there real early.
Like, come on, man. You guys put that in your base set? Really? But I guess. Yeah.
Misty flips tails like 80% of the time.
That's so true. Ask anybody and they'll say that. All right, here we go. I think that deck's in the Nebulas. Dang. Oh yeah, that's an old colorway. That looks nice.
Okay.
Heads or tails, Cole?
Give me tails.
It is tails.
Good luck.
Good luck. Ah, I see.
All right. This turn will be pretty quick. I will attach multi-energy. play Desert Ruins, and you strike and run.
Strike and Run is the best setup attack in 2004 format. A lot of decks play 4 copies of Dunsparce just to try and open it. And in this format, you can attack turn 1 going first, but you can't play a supporter. So Dunsparce is just going to get Cole everything he needs to set up on the first turn going first. It's very powerful.
Mm-hmm. Over to you, Andrew.
Sweet. Draw for turn. And you know what, Cole? I kind of like what you're doing over there, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of the same. I'll attach an energy to my Dunsparce and strike and run to search my deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon and put them onto my bench. And for me, I want Whismur, Magnemite, and Skitty so I can start to get my whole engine going. And funny thing about Dunsparce is you do actually have the option to also run. You could switch Dunsparce with one of your bench Pokemon after you're done searching for those 3 Pokemon. However, that's not really what I want to do because I'm not ready, not set up yet. And a lot of these 2004 games actually kind of come down to Dunsparce swinging at each other with sudden flash.
Yep.
To see whose Dunsparce goes down first.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. Then they printed the what set was it? The counter Dunsparce, that if that Dunsparce is in the active, no Dunsparce can attack, just to stop this thing. I'll evolve into Gorbis. Let's see, you got 6 cards in your hand? 5? 6?
I've got 6.
I'll play Copycat.
All right. And Crobat just discards cards from my hand, huh?
Mm-hmm. Got to be careful.
On a flip, though, right?
On a flip.
On a flip. Okay. Huh.
Which is a little unfortunate, but...
And then you basically, like, buy time with Crobat while you set up Big Gorbis.
Pretty much.
Got it.
6 nice cards. Oh, I like that. That's some some nice protection against de-evolution or whatever. ATM Rock.
That's right.
I will attach multi-energy to Gorbis because there's really no other way of getting water energy in here. And then I will use strike and run again.
Just getting all the boys.
Yep. And sadly enough, I think that might be the only friend we're going to get right now. Probably should have used Sudden Flash.
Yes, I will be the one using Sudden Flash.
Yeah.
All right, Cole, how many cards are in your hand?
3.
3. Come on. Draw. Evolve into Loudred. Man. Lightning Energy to Loudred. Three. That's fine. I'll use strike and run. Let's strike and run and go get... two Whismur.
Oof, all the Whismurs.
Yep, gang is here.
I'll just put that there. I'll draw for turn. I will play Master Ball. Look at the top 7 cards of my deck. Choose a Pokemon in there and put it into my hand.
My vision's not great, Cole, but that's looking a lot like Great Ball.
You know what? Yeah, it is.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Same exact thing.
Yep.
I'm unfortunately going to miss that Master Ball. But I think it's funny. They turned Master Ball into Great Ball
Right.
Master Ball got its own thing.
Which
And
is
then-
more of a Master Ball.
Yeah.
The A spec.
And then Great Ball in this format
is Nest Ball.
Is Nest Ball, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Why did they shuffle the balls around? I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? The Fire Red Leaf Green Great Ball does look great. I mean, the hollow version looks so good.
And you can play it in standard, too.
Can you?
I think you can.
With an errata?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just
so funny.
confuse your opponents.
Yeah.
I will attach an energy to Golbat. And then I'll use Desert Shaman.
All right. I held off on using my copycat for 3 last turn because that just didn't feel worth it.
Yeah.
It really isn't. I had a Exploud in my hand, so it's like, okay, I can at least like evolve that up and get it onto the board so that I can't get it flutter tricked away or whatever. But we'll see what we get off these 4 cards. This is the hand disruption that the CroByss deck is known for. Desert Shaman, Flutter Trick, and then just kind of whittle your opponent's hand away until you can sweep them with Gorbis. 4 each.
4 each, indeed. And I think off of that, I will just use... That was last turn.
Yep.
I'll get a Crobat. And then I will use Sudden Flash. And you are paralyzed.
Ooh, all right. The Sudden Flash Wars begin. 10 damage. I'll draw. Hey, yo. Now this is cool. Friend Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. Search your deck for a baby Pokemon, basic Pokemon, or evolution card of the same type. Don't mind if I do. I'm choosing Dunsparce, and I'm going to get Delcatty.
Yeah.
And you can see why so many decks are playing Friend Ball, because Delcatty's a whole engine. Dunsparce is in like all the decks, and a lot of decks are playing the Delcatty and the Magneton, so you can just use Friend Ball to like go copy what your opponent's doing. But wait, there's more.
Oh,
2
again.
Friend Balls. 2.
Gotta get this Dunsparce out of here.
2 balls. And I'll get an Exploud off of that. We are going to start setting up our board. Yo, I'm cooking. The Exploud deck is broken.
I should have played this at the 04 tournament.
Evolve Delcatty and Energy Draw to discard a Lightning Energy and draw 3 cards. I'll go Exploud, Rare Candy into Exploud, Loudred. Pass to you.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I will use TV Reporter, draw 3, and then discard any 1 card from my hand. I think, weirdly enough, I'll discard Rare Candy.
That is funny.
Not something you see very often. Then I'll use Master Ball. And I will grab a Crobat. So you got 2 cards in hand over there?
That's right. Could be time.
It could be. I'm thinking about it.
The Flutter Trick.
It's on a coin flip, though.
It is.
Hold off. We will attach for turn. And I think we're going to go for it. We're going to retreat into Crobat.
Uh-oh.
And I will use Flutter Trick for 20 damage. But I flip a coin. It's Tails.
Tails. Haha, my hand.
But I would get to look at your hand.
You would. Oh, that's
and
right.
Choose a card.
You get to choose. That's so broken. You would have totally discarded this unnamed card that I'm not going to tell you about. Draw. Whoo! That's the one we want right there.
Oh,
Steven's
man.
Advice. Nice top deck. I get to draw cards for the amount of Pokemon that Cole has in play, so long as I don't have 7 or more cards in my hand. I don't. I have 2. So I'll draw 5. Okay. And
Uh-oh.
I am going to retreat. And I think we're just like
We're breaking some sound?
I think I'm just like freaking
Oh.
hyper voicing you for 60.
60? Man.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I'm going to play Desert Ruins and bump my own Desert Ruins.
Dude, extremely unique thing you could do back then.
How many cards you got in your hands?
Well, now I've got 6.
I think I'll copycat.
Okay.
It seems good.
Yeah, hyper voice for 60, and the Golbats have 70 hit points. I don't want to commit to just using breaking sound over and over again. You've got these Golbats already there.
We're cooking over here.
Hyper voice does actually combo really well with base control because I can snipe 30, so I can finish them off with a 60 and then a 30 later. So that feels pretty good.
I will draw 6 cards. Now, one thing, when I was building decks for the 04 event, I wondered why most CroByss decks didn't play like 2 or 3 grass energy. Because like the thing about this deck, I feel like triple poison is so good. And speaking of which, I will use triple poison on you.
Here we are.
But like it's these points when you miss shamans on your turns and you don't want to like Flutter Trick here seems so bad, just doing 20 damage.
Right.
Like that doesn't set up for Gorbis knockouts. Like I really need to get damage on the board here. And even though I'm getting knocked out in return, if it comes back to me, that's 70 damage on Exploud.
Right. And Exploud is huge. I mean, 120 hit points, you do need to soften them up a little bit. And triple poison does 10 damage, but it places 3 damage between turns with the poison. So I'll be at 4 and draw. Well. I think I'm going to Mr. Briny's Compassion.
That's rude.
Pick up that entire Exploud into my hand and promote a new Exploud. And now I've got this kind of funny choice where I can either go Breaking Sound, which is just very boring, or I could play Energy Draw with my 1 energy in hand and gamble on finding another one. And I totally will. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. How does he do it?
Bench Whismer. Evolve into this benched Exploud. And then we're going Boost Energy and Base Control for the knockouts.
Yeah, seems good.
I'll take my prize.
I will promote Crobat and draw for turn. How many cards you got over there?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand.
That's a lot of cards.
It is.
I'm going to attach multi-energy to the active and play Desert Shaman.
Okay, yep. That's fine. I've got Delcatty. If I can just set up my Magneton, then we've got the...
Got the whole 9 yards there.
Yeah, we've got the draw. That's part of why I was a little greedy on that last turn to go for the energy draw with my only energy because I wanted to find the Magneton pretty bad. And I had a big hand, and it wasn't in the hand, so I had a decent shot. I am down 2 boost energy, though. I kind of have to be careful about that. And I'll get 4.
4. I am going to bump my own Desert Ruins yet again. And play Master Ball. Another swing and a miss. Jeez. Master Ball's not doing me good today, but it's all right. Now, this is another one of those tricky spots where it's like, do I want to Flutter Trick and like maybe hit the energy in your hand or Magneton, or do I just triple poison and start getting damage on this Exploud?
Right, because right now what CroByss is doing about 50 damage.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Not a lot. So Exploud, 120 hit points, gonna have to soften it up.
But I think I want a Flutter Trick here. But this is what stinks. You have to gamble on the flip. But it's fine, because I'm like that.
That's a...
Wow.
These are really good cards. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty upset right now. Because both those are insane.
I kind of want to just get rid of the boost, but then you're still drawing 3. I think I got to get rid of the boost.
Boost is good. Yeah, now I only have 1 boost left in the deck. Like, that's pretty strong. But I'm very happy to keep my Briny. That is good. 20 damage dealt. Draw. Okay. How many cards are in your hand?
2.
2, huh? Okay, so not a lot.
Good copycat.
I could.
Energy draw seems good, though.
It does. I'll just use energy draw to draw 3. Uh-oh. And then... I'll use Copycat for 2.
Nelly.
Yikes. Come on, Magneton. Where are you at, dude? I know you're in there. I know you are. Where is my Magneton? And I'll get 2. Pass.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play TV Reporter. And I will discard Steven's Advice.
Okay.
Attach Multi-Energy. Because you can't attach 2 Multi-Energy to the same thing, and then they just become 2 colorless energy, and
Exactly.
that's pretty bad. And I'm going to use Flutter Trick again.
Oh, God, this is where it could happen. Yes!
Safe. What you got over there?
I have a Steven's Advice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Draw. I top deck Copycat. That would have been fun.
Oh, my good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're going Steven's Advice to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Friend Ball. Why don't you play any lightning Pokemon, man? It's messed up.
I don't want to. I don't think this deck would benefit too much from a Magneton.
I know, but then I could Friend Ball for my Magneton. I'm going to get Loudred after selecting your Dunsparce to copy with Friend Ball.
Liability.
Yes. So we're going to go get Loudred. And evolve into Loudred. And because of my severe lack of Magneton, I am energy dry right now, so I just have to pass.
I will draw for turn. Now I will play my own Steven's Advice and draw 6 cards.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Still no evolutions. That's unfortunate. I will attach a grass to this Bench Zubat. And now, let's see. Ooh, got a Whismur under there. Those 2 are Loudreds. I don't think ATM would be too good right now, so I will just use Triple Poison.
Okay.
We'll stop being greedy, and we'll just use Triple Poison for effectively another 40 damage.
Yep. So I'm up to 80. Draw. Huh. Okay. Cards in hand?
8.
Yes, this is the time. Evolve into Exploud and Copycats.
Mm-hmm.
I have to play that Copycat now. and just say, I will find my Magneton.
You play a 1/1 or a 2/2?
There's only one in here.
Oh boy.
Woo, baby. There is
Lots of
one.
Pokemon in that deck.
Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah, but usually if your opponent's playing Magneton, it's an easy find with Friend Ball. Or just any
This
other
is
lightning
true.
Pokemon, and there are decent amounts. Let's see. And I get 8, you said?
8 cards.
All right, Magneton still a little MIA. And herein lies the question. Do you energy draw, or do you just breaking sound? I feel like energy draw just feels so greedy at this point. Okay. I'm going to get knocked out because of poison, though.
You go to 110.
Oh, I go to 110. That's right. Okay.
It will get knocked out going into your turn, which is
Yes. Which is better. Yeah.
much better.
Uh-huh. I'll go for the not greedy play this time.
Ooh, okay.
Just kidding. Energy
Okay.
draw for 3.
I like the greedy play.
Okay. And breaking sound for 10 to everybody.
All right.
And then I take 3 damage counters because of poison, go to 110.
Sounds good. I will draw for turn. I will attach a Psychic Energy to Gorbis, and then I will play Desert Shaman.
Here we go. And now, since you're guaranteed taking the knockout already, you might as well Flutter Trick.
Might as well Flutter Trick. I could also use Zubat's Surprise. Choose 1 card from your opponents without looking and shuffle it back into your deck, but that seems pretty bad.
Discarding resources is so good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every time you hit a Briny, or if you hit my
Magneton.
Boost Energy, if you hit my Magneton, I do play Towns Volunteers. If you hit a Towns Volunteers, it's big too. I feel like this game that we're playing is a grand adventure. I mean, look at us. We've taken 1 prize. Yep. And we have so much game left to play.
I get 4.
Yep.
And then I will use Flutter Trick.
You've
There it
got to
is,
be kidding me.
heads.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, yeah. Get him out of here.
Oh,
Get him out of here.
You've got to be joking me. And he's gone. Oh, my gosh. The
And
Flutter
Magneton.
Trick. The Magneton. This is... Oh, this is terrible. All right. I'm going to send up Dunsparce. And we are just trying to buy some time. Draw. That's fine. Okay. Energy draw the boost energy. Town Volunteers.
Okay.
And that's why we did it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put Magneton, and just a whole bunch of energy back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Whismur. 2 Lightning, Whisper, Exploud.
I am down 3 Shaman.
There we go. Putting all those back in.
Yep.
I was feeling like, I think there's Town Volunteers in there. I got to find it. So, worth sacking the boost. I have to get that Magneton online. And thank you guys for all of the subs today. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support during the stream. Really makes a big difference to the success of the channel and allows us to keep bringing this content your way. Hope you guys are having fun watching some 2004. It's been a lot of fun to play for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Love dusting off these old cards. Just great time. Okay, so Town Volunteers. It's like a Brock's Grit. Allows me to just recover a whole bunch of...
Brock's Grit.
I know. That's what I think of. I think of Brock's Grit.
I just think of like Super Odd, but so much better.
But it's a supporter. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's true.
kind of like a... Yeah, it's like a big juiced up Super Rod. And then I will pass.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will bench Clamperl.
Okay.
Since I think I prized 2 of them. And I kind of... I need to find... How many cards you got over there?
I've got 5.
I think I got to go find this other Golbat and Crobat. They're just hiding.
It's crazy how this is going to turn into a real resource crunch here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's another thing I found. Like, you go through your deck surprisingly quickly.
Right. Quicker than you take prize cards.
Much quicker than you take prize cards. So I get 5?
Yeah.
And I'm staring at pretty much the exact same hand. Funny. I guess we'll play Master Ball and hopefully not whiff. I'll grab Crobat, but I am down to a scarily low number of cards in deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe this plays Talon Volunteers. I think I'm also down... Okay, no, we're fine. I will just use Flutter Trick for 20 damage for the knockout. And I do not get to...
Tails, great.
Look at your hand. I will take my prize.
Okay. Exploud coming back up. We'll draw. Here we are again. Making these decisions. Gotta energy draw. Dude. Yes, sir!
What a cracked draw, dude.
Yes! We're so back!
Finds the Oracle, too.
It's
My
like we never
goodness.
left! Energy to Exploud. And Oracle as my supporter for turn. Choose 2 cards from my deck and put them on top. So I get to stack my deck.
It's literally just Mallow or Cypher Maniac.
It's so good. And part of what makes it so good is that you can't Flutter Trick that card away.
Oh, no.
Because I could just get a card that I'm about to play, and it's safe there. So let's get that, and let's get that. Finally, my dudes are set up.
Yeah.
Stack these on top. And I'll discard Dunsparce to get 2 lightning back from my discard pile with Magnetic Field.
Seems pretty good.
Now you can see why I was really banking on getting that guy out. And then we're going to Breaking Sound for 10 to everybody.
Clamperl actually has an ability. It takes 10 less damage, which is real nice in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody else is suffering a little bit. I'll draw for turn. That's crazy. I will... I think bench Zubat here. Let's see. Ooh, can do quite a bit of damage. I will just rare candy this one.
Okay.
And attach double rainbow.
Now what's crazy is you could actually rare candy a Pokemon the same turn you put it into play back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's old rare candy rules. That's how the game was in 2004.
No judge calls. Candy.
Yeah, no judge calls here. That's fair play.
And then I will use triple poison for 10 damage and 3 between turns.
Okay, so we take 4, draw. Oh, wow, that's a broken card. It's almost like I put it there. Energy draw. Bench Whismur. And let's see. Me reading.
I can put 2 on the same guy.
So I would be correct in assuming that if the Pokemon that Double Rainbow is attached to is no longer an evolution Pokemon,
It would get discarded.
That's right. Okay. Is that worth it at this point, though? 30 damage to 1 Pokemon. Ooh, that's good. Let's just do that. All right. I'll use Magnetic Field. To get 2 lightning out of my discard pile. Attach here. And base control the Zubat.
Yeah, seems good.
To knock it out. But I do take 3 more damage counters because of poison. I'll take my prize.
Yep. I will draw for turn. Interesting, interesting. All right. So let's see. Ooh, that's some nice math. Gosh, you've got so many cards over there. Jeez. I guess just attach to Dunsparce. Because this hand is not looking too great. And then guess you discard real quick.
Yes, you may. Yeah, resource crunch.
I saw you
count
played.
stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I think I'll just Flutter Trick.
That's
and
bad.
I get to see your hand. Let's see. Oh, geez. It's probably got to be the Briny.
Yeah, it's got to be that. I was
And
thinking
I do
about,
take my prize.
I was thinking about using it last turn, but then decided against it, and then I got punished for it. Okay. That's fine. Send up Exploud and draw. Let's go energy draw. Energy to Exploud. ATM Rock. And evolve into Loudred. And then
We sending it?
I do believe that is what we're going to do. Cards in hand, just 4?
4.
Okay. Desert Shaman.
Oh. All right.
Not so much to get your hand disrupted, but to get a good card out of my hand.
Fair enough.
So that you can't Flutter Trick it. Though I think at this point you're probably trying to triple poison. But I want to do this because I want to remove that double rainbow energy from the board.
Yeah, limiting the damage CroByss can do is like really big at this point in the game.
I think so, yeah. I'll get 4.
I get 4 as well.
And then I'll use Magnetic Field to discard a lightning energy and get 2 lightning energy back from my discard pile. And breaking up. Stone
Judge.
Judge, he said.
Judge, he declared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone Generator, devolve all your guys.
All right, and
you lose the double rainbow.
Double rainbow does go away. All right. Now, though, I have Clamperl's Exoskeleton in play. Oh, but base control just knocks it out. Never mind. All right, I'll draw for turn. Evolve to CroByss. Part of me wants to supersonic. Is that crazy? Just guaranteed confusion seems so good.
It's kind of sick, honestly.
Because you're 2 briny down, but like Triple poison seems real good right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's not a lot. Yeah, I reckon we just evolve back up and then triple poison.
Okay, here we go. 4 and the poison. We'll draw. And let's go. Energy draw. Briny. Exploud. Whismer. Magnetic field to get 2 lightning back from my discard pile. And attach for turn. And I'll rare candy my Whismer into Loudred.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. You
that's
could do that.
Yeah, that's another thing you can do. You can go to stage 1s.
Yes. And then I'll Breaking Sound for 10 to all.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I will attach a Psychic Energy to Clamperl. Three Briny down. Jeez. I mean, it's just, do we start swinging with the Mystic Water or triple poison again? You've got no boosts left. I think I just got a triple. I'm just going to triple poison you again.
That's fine. 4 more damage counters. Draw. I do need to be a little bit wary of how many cards I have left in deck. Yes.
We both do.
Uh-huh. But that's okay. Let's see. I'll energy draw.
Okay.
That's fine. And then questionable. Let's pretend I didn't. I didn't count. I didn't count my deck. Yeah, so that's fine. I'll give that a little shuffle though, just to. Let's pretend I didn't. We're not ending the game on me being stupid and decking up. Okay. So we don't want to draw anything. We just want to chill. So I'll use Magnetic Field, discard Skitty, and get 2 lightning energy back from my discard pile. Attach an energy to Loudred and evolve it into Exploud. And then Breaking Sound.
All right. Scarily, that Gorbis is now at 40. But I think it's fine. This does tick up to 70.
Oh, I put the Fremball back instead of Skitty? Hold on.
Oh, my goodness. Irreversible board states.
Hold on. And the Steven. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh, this is true.
That's fine. Yeah, let's just pretend I discarded the front ball instead. Okay, fixed. All right.
I flipped the dice the wrong way.
That's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. These are at 40. This is at 20.
I'm
You're
at 70. Done.
We're good. Who needs judges? All right, I drew for turn.
Yep.
Oh, he's got 80. What? That's fine. ATM Rock's not doing much at this point. But you're just going to do the thing. You're going to do the funny thing. Yeah, this is pretty stinky. I guess we'll just Flutter Trick yet again. And it is Tails. But it does knock out the Exploud.
Okay, so you're at 2 left. And I send Exploud into the active and draw. And then we'll attach here to Exploud. And Magnetic Field for 2 energy back. And then base control for the knockout there.
Oh, yeah. Just a dirty snipe. Yep. Cool. All right. I'll draw for turn. Yikes. You're 3 briny down. Do you play the 4th?
I don't know, man. I do not even know.
Natalie, help us.
This is my first time ever piloting this deck. I'm figuring it out.
It's pretty sick. All right. That's... Yeah, man. I think it might be time we just go in and start getting in there with CroByss. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, we're doing minimal damage though.
That's why I had to take him out.
Yeah, that's rough. I kind of want to play this, but can I? I don't think I can close it out in 3 turns. That last briny is just so scary.
I don't even know if we play it, dude. I don't know.
Triple poison.
Okay, your guess is as good as mine. We'll see. Draw. Oracle. Okay. But I cannot deck out. That's fine. I think. And then you got 70 there. Yeah. That would be pretty good if we did that. Let's go energy to Whismer and base control the active.
Okay. Uh-oh. You're up to 70 now.
Yes, that was intentional, yes.
Draw for turn. Jeez, all these double rainbows. Man. I wish I had like a warp point or something. That'd be lovely right about now. Is it time? It might be time. Yeah, I think it's... Oh, no, it's not time. We're doing no damage. It's fine. We'll attach double rainbow.
Yeah.
You did not energy draw, right? These are still the Oracle
They're
cards.
still the Oracle cards,
Okay,
yeah.
no point in Flutter Tricking. And you can just do whatever damage you want. This deck's crazy. Mystic Water for knockout.
How much are you doing?
It's a good question.
That is a good question.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
60.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
that's after double rainbow.
Yep, and he is dead.
Oh, man.
Send up Whismer.
The last one.
Yes. Actually gonna send up. You have one prize left?
One prize.
So you could do 20, 30, 40, 50, 40 damage. And a double rainbow would put you up to 60.
50. Well, so it's minus 10. I'm doing
Yeah.
20, 30, 40, 50, 40. Another double rainbow makes it 50.
50.
If you knock the CroByss.
Yeah, another double rainbow to him, but say you evolved him and then attach double rainbow to it. Yeah.
This is true.
Okay. I'll promote Magneton and draw. I'm gonna go Lightning Energy to Magneton and here.
Yep.
Magnetic Field for 2 energy back. And Stone Generator to devolve your CroBats.
And
And
Gorbis, and
Yep.
double rainbow goes away.
Yep. Oh, that's hype. Yep, forgot about that.
So Crobat goes to hand. Gorbis goes to hand. This gets knocked out.
Yup.
And we are living on a prayer.
10 damage times 1 energy. It touches all my Pokemon.
All right. I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Is it in the deck? Or is it the last prize? Oh, there's no way we don't play 4. Maybe there is a way. Or do we just play it safe? Man. Oh, he's got 50. Oh, man. All right. Let's do that.
Golbat, all right.
Can't knock me. Right? Yeah, all your Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd do 60 if you evolve.
60.
Yeah, with Magnetic Force.
So I think this means... Oh, what I'm doing, like, no damage next turn. Yeah, we'll stun. Mystic Water.
40?
40 damage.
Okay. Draw. Rare Candy into Exploud. Gonna swap me an English one here real quick.
You're good.
And...
Take a look at your discard.
Yes, you may. One energy short. Yeah, it's got to be energy here. Retreats. Huh. And I'll use Breaking Sound. 10 to everybody.
Dunsparce is knocked out.
Yep.
Draw for turn. I will evolve to Crobat.
Mm-hmm.
Just be safe. And I think that's pretty safe as well. And then I will use ATM Rockstone Generator.
Okay. Back to hand, back to hand, back to hand. Got it?
Yep.
Draw. Uh-huh. Magneton. Delcatty. So now you're doing 2, 4, 6, 8, or no, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're doing 60 damage minus 10,
Yeah.
50. Okay. How many double rainbow do you have in the discard?
1.
2. I should have, yeah, Devo 2.
Yep.
All right, so no more double rainbows. Dang, this is crunchy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The Magnemite's still damaged. That's right. It has 4 on it. Thank you. I forgot. Thank you. Thank you, chatters. That does make quite a difference. Okay, so then I need to decide. This is the game winner. Yes. Okay. Now, how many ATM Rock does this deck play?
I think I'm down just 1.
Yes. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So, in order to win this stinking game, that's kind of crazy. If I did that, then you would be stuck having to do that or that. So much to think about. Like, too much to think about. Way too much to think about. All right. I'm going to make a play. But I don't want to. Is that correct? Retreating that thing? Retreat into that. Because if you devolve me again, I think I'm just bodied. All right. I do think I'm ruined if you just
I do
devolve.
lose the deck out race.
You do lose the deck out race?
Yep.
Yes, you do, by 1. Okay. Let's see. So I can't give you the Whismer. You will knock it out. You will win the game. Let's just make you do it, right? I'll rare candy into Exploud. Attach an energy to Magneton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my win con, yeah. And then base control here.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Figured it out.
There you go. I'll draw for turn.
Yeah. That's it. That's why I had to sit here and like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
I'm like, I know there's a way, man. I know there's a way, bro.
And yeah, the ancient technical machines can only be attached to evolution Pokemon, which kind of stinks. So I think I'm just bodied no matter what.
So I had to set him up. I had to set him up so that I could win the game with Magneton if I have to.
I guess it's just hope you don't have Briny. But regardless, you just well, if you retreat.
Dude, what a freaking game, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You see how crunchy things get. And like in a format like this is one of the things that I really love about these old formats is like, again, and we said this last time we streamed, but like this doesn't need to be a best of 3.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no. One game is like very sufficient. But the modern Pokemon TCG does not feel that way, where one game feels like a sufficient expression of like decision making and things like that.
Yeah,
Not even close.
this game. Oh man, yeah,
I
like
mean,
this game was so dynamic.
Oh yeah, so much resource crunching, so much. Yeah. What a cool match.
Yeah. All right. I want to know what the last 2 cards in my deck are because I don't think they'd save me in any way. Because it's I either go for paralysis or like attack into this and hope you don't have briny. Because if I keep but then you just base control. Dang man, I want to see the last 2 cards and they are stinkers. Let's say I didn't do that actually.
That's fine. I also did one of those.
Yeah.
You're good, bro.
Because I'll just lose on the spot. So I'll just
Stone Generator.
Stone Generator.
Yep, that's the play. So he gets devolved. 10 damage. He gets devolved, and I'll draw.
Yeah.
And then
Actually, I think the play is just attack the active, but you got briny in hand.
I do have briny in hand, but that's not how I'm winning this game, dude. Attach. Magneton. Retreat. And then Magnetic Force. GG's. Yep, that's 60 damage. Perfect math.
There was the last Clamperl.
Dang, dude. That was a gnarly one. That was crazy.
Yeah, I prized 2 Clamperl off rip, which kind of stunk, but you know, Exploud getting the dub.
Dude, Natalie's going to be so proud of me. And you know what? That actually made me want to play Exploud more, though. That was fun. It's a very funny deck.
I think the problem with the deck is just like there's a lot of Pokemon, and like relying on 4 boost is like, because after a certain point, once I got rid of the 1 and you were down to 1, it was like you couldn't do just 60 damage. You were stuck either spreading damage, but that 10 adds up.
It does. And what I really benefited from in this match was that you didn't have anything that could hit me for weakness. I mean, there are some decks in the format, you know, Magma.
That just auto loses to Magma.
Getting destroyed by Magma. I'm getting destroyed by Swampert with like the fighting Swampert. You know, I'm getting eaten alive by those decks. But in a matchup like that, where neither of us were hitting each other for weakness, I actually was able to kind of see what the Exploud strategy was all about. So that was certainly very hype.
It's a pretty sick deck.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then the CroByss, I mean, that was gnarly though, with the Flutter Trick, removing key cards from my hand, sacking the Magneton. That one turn was so nuts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I sacked right back and got into the
Town Volunteers.
All right, you want to play Guardy?
I guess so.
We'll do a Guardy, and then Guardy versus what? We've got options. I could do Mubis. I could do
Blaziken,
or I could do Swampert. Yeah, Swampert's usually cool. The Guardy versus Swampert matchup is usually, you know, it's a fine one for sure. I feel like Guardy's favored, but like, let's give it a spin. I'm 2-0 on the day. This is a good match. I like this matchup.
All right.
I like this matchup. Yeah. I'm 2-0 on the day. If I get stomped here, that's fine. Yeah, you know. Let's go.
A little reverse of how the 06
went. I
now
know, right? Yeah.
Walloped.
Dude, the Exploud, he's so crazy.
Exploud, yeah, he just 4 attacks is nuts.
4 attacks.
And then just you spread the 30 snipe is
30 snipe ended up being big.
Nuts.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that, like, you know, you use the 1 attack a couple of times to do 10 to everything, and then you're like, oh, 30 actually really matters here, it really matters there. That was a fun one. It was fun because trying to figure out, like, when to ATM rock to, like, you know, it's like I'm not taking sweeping knockouts with the ATM rock plays, but, like, strategically I'm removing double rainbows. And
yeah, getting rid of that double rainbow was huge.
That ended up being big because your Gorbyss at the end of the game never really got to those real big 1-hit KO numbers, or like even to the point where it was really threatening my Exploud in a serious way. So that felt really good. Now this Swampert deck, I love this deck. I think this deck is so fun. The Guardy deck also very fun. I think the Guardy deck is definitely inspired by Jay Hor. I think both these lists are inspired by Jay Hornung's lists.
Probably.
I mean,
he's the 04 guy.
Yeah, he's the 04 guy, and he's got a lot of 04 content out there on YouTube and stuff, and does a lot of playing in the online tournaments. Does your friend from Japan have websites where they have their artwork? You've got questions in the chat.
So, over in Japan, they don't have like set websites. They have like the note. Do you know the notes?
I've heard of this. Yes.
They only really do that, but it's all within the TCG1 Discord. You can find it in there. His name is Little River, Mr. Ogawa.
Okay.
Meeting him in Japan was so much fun. I wish I got to see. He's done 3 Stantler paintings so far, and he's done an Executor one, and I think that and a Dragonite. He's done a Dragonite as well.
Okay.
And I love those paintings so much. It's
That's sick.
It's in the TCG1 Discord. I think you can find it through the site pretty easily.
Nice. Horsey, you're a retro fan? That's hype, Horsey. You're in the TCG1 Discord all the time. That's hype. That's hype.
And yes, this is the art people use for the Stambler Open.
Yes.
Which is tomorrow, I believe at 5 p.m.
Hey, let's go. I am actually I've cooked a new cube that I am going to be trying out for the first time. It's Maiden Voyage this weekend, which I'm very very excited about. It is an EX era cube. So it's got, a lot of these guys in there, and it's designed what I call arc style. It's not chaos style like the Chaos Cube. But it is inspired by that. All of the cards are singleton, except for the evolution lines are 2-2-2 instead of 1-1-1. So they're 2-2-2. But all the cards are different. So like you have 2 different Swamperts, 2 different Gardevoir, 2 different Curlia, and then all the non-evolving basics are singleton, and all the trainers are singleton. So that's the and it's like. The card span is probably from like 2004 to 2008. So like you're getting a little bit of Diamond and Pearl in there.
That's sick.
It's I'm pretty stoked about it. It's gonna be fun. All right, Cole. Heads or tails?
Do you want to show off the decks first, or?
Yeah, for the folks at home, let's do it. All right, real quick. I am gonna be playing the Swampert deck, and the Swampert deck is a mighty cool one. I think Swampert is my favorite 04 deck just because I think Swampert is a really cool Pokemon. Swampert is your main energy accelerator. It's got the Water Call Pokepower, which allows you to attach a water energy card from your hand to your active Pokemon once during your turn. Its attack is extremely expensive. Hypno Splash does 50 damage for 4 energy, but does auto sleep, which can be useful. We've also got the very powerful Swampert EX in this deck. Has 150 hit points in the Hyper Pump attack, which does 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each basic energy attached to Swampert, but not used to pay for this attack's energy cost, and you can't add more than 80. So it can do up to 100 damage for 5. You do 2 for 1, you do 4 for 2, and all the way up to 100 for 5, and then Crushing Wave. You choose one of your opponent's Pokemon, and it does 40 damage to that Pokemon, and you can flip a coin. If heads, you get to discard an energy attached to that Pokemon. I think both these lists play Blossom.
Yes.
Yeah, so we both play Blossom, and this was a tech popularized by Chris Fulop at the 2004 World Championships with the Heal Dance Pokepower, which allows you to remove 2 damage counters from one of your Pokemon once during your turn. Can really fix some math, and it's also a decent attacker when you're up against grass weak stuff. I mean, Solar Beam for 50 if you're up against that Groudon deck. That is certainly a good option. And then we are using the Magneton and Delcatty engine, which so many decks in this format use. I think both of us are using it. And you set up Delcatty, which has the energy draw, discard an energy, draw 3. Magneton, you get to discard a card from your hand and get 2 energy back from your discard pile to your hand. So you cycle energy with Magneton, draw through your deck with Delcatty. You can even stack your deck with Oracle, and that's a really cool play that you can do. Stack your deck with Oracle, which is the same thing as Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking, if you're familiar with Standard. and then you could draw into them. Kind of like the same thing where you can use Cipher and then use Radiant Greninja to draw into the cards that you ciphered in Standard. Similar, but we got them on stage ones.
Yeah, so similar to Andrew's deck, I will be playing the Magneton Delcatty engine, just so darn consistent. But then the difference maker here is I am running Gardevoir, and so the energy acceleration is Psy Shadow, which kind of similar to Gardevoir EX, not really, but just a little bit. You search your deck for a Psychic Energy and attach to one of your Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on it, and then it's attack Energy Burst, 10 damage for each energy on both of the active Pokemon. And we will be using that to power up Gardevoir EX, which has the feedback attack, count the number of cards in your opponent's hand, and put that many damage counters on the defending Pokemon.
Yikes. Yep. That could be a tough one.
And then also Psy Storm for 4 energy. It does 10 for the total number of energy attached to all Pokemon in play. So Gardevoir can hit huge numbers with cards like Boost Energy and the acceleration from Psy Shadow. And since decks in this format can amass such large hand sizes, feedback can also do such high numbers of damage really early on.
There's one thing about this deck I always wanted. Every time I play it, I have this thought that it needs to have a shaman in here, so I'm going to put 1 shaman in here. That's one thought I always have. I'm like, dude, like, having a deck with no hand disruption just feels like such butt.
Yeah.
Like 1 shaman, like
this
1.
Has got a shaman. This has got
yeah,
a
that deck's got a shaman. My Swampert deck needs a shaman for sure.
I feel like the standard most people are coming into now is like 04's kind of evolved over time is like 1 town volunteers and 1 shaman has become like fairly consistent in most of the stage 2 decks.
Yeah. There we go, a little proxy there. Shaman, I could probably cut a copycat for a shaman. That's okay. How's the Ditto? Is that for knocking out Rayquaza?
Yeah, it's really just for Rayquaza.
It's really just for Rayquaza, huh? That's fine. We'll just he can sit over there for now.
That Ditto's so hard to find these days.
It is Skyridge.
It's like $20.
And yeah, Skyridge. And he's got a really cool artwork. It's a Kamiya artwork, and he's like in the cave, and he's got like the cave paintings.
Yeah, there's a Doduo in the back. It's so cool.
Yeah, what an insane. Like, what's the Ditto doing in the cave, dude? I don't know, man.
He's just chilling. He's trying to show everyone how people have evolved.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Set up first?
Yep.
Do you have a basic?
I do.
I do not.
All right.
Again.
Ooh. All right, I'll take 2 cards. Ben, I will look for some Ditto for you in the warehouse when I go back over.
That Ditto's been on his Full Grip Games wish list for 3 years and has never been stocked.
I'll go check for you. I'll see. I'll go scrounging.
There's probably one here. Yeah, that card is not easy to find. It's crazy. It's just a common from Skyridge. $20 common from Skyridge. All right.
I'll take my 2.
Heads or tails?
And tails.
Tails it is.
All right, I'm going first.
Good luck.
Good luck. I will bench Ralts. We'll attach an energy to the active. And I will use Psychic Boom for 0.
Do you want to put me asleep?
Sure, I'll put you to sleep. I guess I should.
It's better.
I guess I should. Yeah.
It has to be better than Psychic Boom for 0,
I
right?
guess it's better. I guess it's better. Sure.
All right, I wake up.
I'll do the right thing.
Draw.
The optimal play.
Okay. I'll attach an energy to Mudkip, and I'll play Oracle, which allows me to just go stack my deck. And let's stack. Interesting. Decisions. Where are we going with this one? Let's do this. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. And with that, I will bubble.
Whoa.
I will bubble. Heads.
It's heads. All right.
Paralyzed and 10 damage.
I'll draw. Now you know what?
What's that?
I want to win today.
You
I'm
want to
evolve
win?
Curlia. And attach boost energy.
That's
and
it.
Super Cypher King.
No! All right, well, I was about to draw into Swampert. I was going to rare create a Swampert, and then I was going to try and do it to you. I was gonna.
Fair enough.
I was just trying to rush you off the board. All right, that was sick. We'll do. Let's do that one more time.
Yeah. I was run that.
That
back.
was a funny one though. All right, the boost and the super psi for 50. I had that concern, and I was like, you know what? I could Oracle and like stack my deck, or I could play Steven's advice for a draw of 2. Like, not gonna.
Yeah.
Stevens for 2. I'm just gonna say like he's not gonna bot me there. But dang, dude.
So it's not often a donk happens, but
No, not often at all. The only downside to best of 1. Well, that's the round where you go get some food and go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Those are the best rounds.
I did have a donk happen to me at 2014 Nationals. I was playing Blastoise, and my Squirtle got donked by a Tornadus one round.
Ooh, which Tornadus?
Tornadus EX with blow through, right?
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, they were playing some sort of like kind of.
Wait, what's that? Whoa. Oh, this was yeah. This was like black and white up to XY or something. Or Next Destiny. Next Destiny's
Next
up
Destiny.
to XY.
Yeah.
It was in Dark
Uh-huh.
Explorers.
It was in Dark Explorers.
Yeah.
Yep.
What deck played that?
There was some sort of like big basic rush deck. It played Tornadus, Mewtwo. It played like Tornadus and Mewtwo, maybe a Gardevoir. Like, I don't know.
I believe it. Landorus or something.
Yeah, Lander. Like stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, and then you're on Guardy. Cool.
Yep.
Start a prediction this time. Yeah, some sort of big basic rush deck, and I got rushed. Oh yeah, I did.
Happens.
It does.
That Blastoise deck was nasty though.
Oh, I loved that deck. That was like my first ever competitive deck was like Mewtwo Electric was my favorite for the longest time. I liked it so much that even when Rayquaza came out and it was like Ray Eels was the hotness, I didn't even like Rayquaza. I was like, no, it's just got to be Mewtwo only. So I was very new and very bad. But you know, I was diehard on my Mewtwo Electric, and then eventually I had to stop playing that deck. So I had to pick a new deck, and then my new deck that I picked was Blastoise. And then I played. So I remember like it was yesterday. I had to source 3 copies of Tropical Beach in order to play the deck. So I, went on to Facebook, Verbank, whatever, started asking around, found somebody who's willing to sell me 3 copies for $550. And this is like 2013, right?
Yeah.
And I did not have $550. I just did not. I must have pawned off everything in my dang apartment to get those $550 beaches. But then I was locked into Blastoise, and I was like, I played nothing but Blastoise. I got my first regional top 8 with Blastoise. I got my first state's top 16 with Blastoise. I played Blastoise. When Black Caramel came out, I was like, bro, we're going to get the Black Carams in here. Oh, 200 damage.
200 damage.
Yeah, we're nuts. When the gold Blastoises came out in like one of the plasma sets, I bought them for $20 a piece. They were $20 a piece, dude. The gold Blastoises were $20 a piece.
I got
on release. They were $20 a piece.
I got one of those things at a regional for like $150, and I was buzzing. I was like, "That's such a good deal."
I know, right? Yeah.
Because I'm trying to master set all the black and white stuff. I'm close.
I believe it.
I'm
You
getting
got the
pretty.
Blastoise,
I'm getting
yeah.
pretty close.
That's sick. What's like some of the hardest cards to get in black and white?
That Charizard.
The Charizard, the shiny, shiny Charizard. Yeah.
I found a damaged one for like 160.
Yeah.
Probably should have scooped it up there, but like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I traded. Actually, this one of the saddest things I've ever done. I had that Charizard, you know, with the misprint, it's the fighting energy, and I traded it for a White Kyurem EX and a Crystal, the A spec with it.
Oh, thinking back about all the.
I regret that
decisions.
so much. It was out of States. I think I topped that States though as a junior though. So
the sad thing is, I bought four of those gold Blastoise for $20 a piece because I'm like, dude, I just one trick the Blastoise deck all year. And it's like, I'm gonna get these gold ones. They're sick. To go with my $500 beaches, sure. The stuff I can't afford. And but then when Blastoise rotated, like I had my deck at Nats that year, and I was in the open play area, and I had all my crap laid out on the table, and I was just selling it all. Sell it all. I don't want it. Yeah. What, you offer $10 a piece on the Blastoise? Yeah, sure, whatever, man. I need to afford gas to get home. Set up. Do you have a basic?
I do.
I do not.
All right. Man. It's 2013 or 14 states, but I played Yveltal something. I don't think it was Garb at that point. I think it was just like Darkrai Yveltal with the Junkon Sableye. I was just having a good time as a junior.
There we go. Okay. Heads or tails?
I'll go heads this time.
Tails. I'm up first. Good luck.
Good luck.
Draw. No draw. I take it
Illegal.
back. Illegal.
2 prize penalty.
No supporter either. Fascinating. Pass.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I'll attach for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll strike and run.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah, not the strongest start over here, but that's okay. We'll get where we need to go eventually.
All right, over to you.
Okay, draw. And now, wait for it, Cole. Oracle. And I will stack my deck.
2 Buddy Poffin.
With a card that I will draw into next turn. Yes, that's right. I think it's got to just be that card, and it's got to be that card.
All right.
And hopefully you don't knock out my poor Skitty.
I think you're safe for a bit.
Okay.
I'll draw for turn. Evolve to Curlia. Attach for turn. How many cards?
I've got 6.
I like this hand. I'll just strike and run.
Sure.
I'll get second Ralts. You know what? Let's get all the one-ofs. Let's get Oddish.
Oh, heck yeah.
My mom loves Oddish.
Oh, that's hype. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Good Pokemon. Draw. Whew.
Broken top deck?
Good card, yeah. More than 7 cards. So you can play it if there are 7 cards in your hand.
I think
Yes.
so.
That's what it says on the card.
Yeah.
If you have more, including this one,
Oh, then yeah.
can't play it. Yes, that's what it says. Cool. I'll play Steven's Advice
For 6.
for 6. And then bench Dunsparce. Warp Point.
Oh, yeah.
Water Energy to Dunsparce. And bench Magnemite. Strike and Run. We're going to get Mudkip. And Mudkip, and interesting. Dare I say another Mudkip?
I wouldn't hate 3 Mudkips. Mudkip's cool.
That's what we're doing.
All right. Coolio. I will draw for 2. I will evolve into Gardevoir. And then I will use my own Steven's Advice
Oh, heck yeah.
for 6 cards. Crazy. All of these kind of stink.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I think we just gotta go for it here. This feels a little weird. But I'm gonna use Psy Shadow.
Okay.
And the active routes takes 20. Which ain't great.
Think about how much more balanced a card like this is that accelerates 1 energy from the deck and places 2 damage counters, as opposed to Gardevoir EX in Modern Standard that accelerates infinite energy from the discard.
Yeah.
just here,
crazy.
Here it all is.
Like in this format, you get 2 of those Gardevoirs out and you're cooking. In Standard, you just need the 1.
Yeah.
Ultra Ball 2 energy into the discard. Oh, yeah, we're good for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I will retreat.
Here we are.
And we'll attach
moly.
a boost.
Holy smokes.
An energy burst for 50 damage.
Yeah. I
Might
guess
be a little greedy, but
I guess you will. Okay, I'm sending Mudkip, and I'll draw. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's do this thing. I'm going evolve into Magneton. Evolve into Marshtomp. Well, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I need to attach an energy to Mudkip, and then Steven's Advice for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man. Okay, that's fine. We're going Marshtomp. Ain't no way I'm getting feedback here. Rare Candy into Swampert EX.
Yep.
And that's fine. Okay. I'll hyper pump for 20.
all right. 40?
Not used to pay for this attack, right?
Oh, true. They had the weird wording back then. All right. I will evolve into Curlia. You got a lot of cards over there. 7, 6,
8.
8.
8
I like to hear that. We'll evolve into Magneton. And then I will copycat.
for 8 big ones. All right.
Yeah. And this is kind of what I mean on like each player both gets just like a huge hand.
Oh yeah,
with
man.
these stage 2 decks, like you get through like 1 or 2 skitties or Delcatty draws, and you just got like a billion cards in
That's
hands.
why feedback is so good too. Because if you're playing against an idiot like me, I'll be like, oh yeah, me drawing cards. This is so sick. Feedback for how much damage?
I got 20 cards in hand. Dang.
Dang, dude, that sucks.
I get 8 cards.
Yep.
Wow. Cracked. I'll evolve to Delcatty. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about my hand size. I'll energy draw for 3.
Yep.
That's interesting. I'll play Warp Point.
We'll send Magneton.
I could get greedy here, but I don't really want to. So I'll just send up my own Dunsparce. I'll attach for turn to Curlia. And then I'll use Sudden Flash.
Oh, heck yeah.
For 10 and you're paralyzed.
Yes, I am. Sad. Draw. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. I'll attach an energy to Marshtomp. Cards in hand?
7.
7. And let's just copycats.
Sure thing.
Let's see what we can find. I'm looking for a Delcatty. That would be nice. So that I can have my engine set up too. 7. No luck there. I'll evolve into Swampert.
Seems good.
And use Magnetic Field.
I
can't if I'm paralyzed?
Yeah.
Ah!
One of the few times.
No!
I can't believe. I'm sad they removed that in standard.
I know,
I
me
feel
too.
like it'd make special conditions a little more viable, but
Yeah, it'd be cool. Okay. Oh, let's see. What's his ability called? Do you remember?
Water Call.
Water Call, that's right. Yep.
Natalie, Exploud did win.
Exploud did win. Yes, it did. A very close epic match that took probably an entire hour. Yes.
Yeah, it beat CroByss. Exploud's cracked.
Yeah, Exploud was cracked. Yeah, I'll just pass.
All right. I will draw for turn. So many options. I will start off with Magnetic Field and discard Magnemite to get those 2 energy back. We'll then use Oracle. Those two look good. Yeah, I think just those two are good. How many cards in hand?
I've got 6.
6. All right. Those go on top.
Yep.
Then I will use Energy Draw for 3. Wow. What a top
Oh, heck
deck.
yeah.
We'll get Blossom out. And then I will use Heal Dance. Heal 20 off of the bench Curlia.
That is quite good, yeah.
Evolve to Gardevoir EX.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a Side Shadow yet. I probably should. Can go on to any Pokemon. That's crazy. Sure. We'll Side Shadow.
Uh-oh.
Put on Magneton. I will attach for turn.
Oh, yeah.
I'll retreat
Man.
into Gardevoir EX.
Yeah.
And feedback.
Oh, yes, I bet you will. For 6 exactly.
6 damage.
Oh, man. That's tough. Tough sailing for sure. We'll send up... Whew. Oh, yeah, it's getting ugly. Send up Marshtomp and draw. All right. Friend ball.
Yep.
And we're going to get this guy, Delcatty. Oh, boy. Yeah, this matchup can get ugly real fast. Let's see what we can do off this energy draw, though. Ooh, I know exactly what I can do.
Ooh, that's good.
Because I'll play Oracle first. That's right. I forgot.
I need to read this card. I forget what the second attack does. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so we need him. And we need one of those. And we need... just that. Oh, I don't get to stack 3.
You don't get to stack 3. That'd be a little broken.
God, but 2
2 is still really good.
is really good. I would like to stack all 3, though, Cole. Please?
I'm very sorry. I can't let you do that.
Bruh.
This is your stream. Actually, you could probably do whatever you want.
Bruh.
If you really wanted to.
Bruh moment. All right, it's fine. I'm stacking those 2. And they're going to go on top of the deck. And then we'll energy draw. Let's go. And then bench Magnemite, Water Call, and attach for turn. To Swampert. And I am going to bubble.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to stick you. Just
Oh,
like
no.
that. Yes.
Brutal. All right. I'll draw for turn. How many cards in hands?
4.
Oh, man. That stinks.
Let's go.
I can't really play my hand down too well. All right. Well. Copycat.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. I got Magneton and Delcatty. We're chilling.
Yes, I have found that the way you have to play this matchup is you really have to lean into the sleep and stuff like that. Have to try and stick with special conditions every once in a while. It's not pretty, but Gardevoir can one-hit KO my guys, and I can't really one-hit KO yours. So
Yeah.
that's just kind of the way it goes.
I am weak to grass. If you ever get that Blossom up.
Yeah, he's
Oh, that's rough.
MIA.
On his way to work. All right.
Yep.
I will get 4 cards. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right. I'll use Magnetic Field and discard Steven's Advice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get those 2 back to hand, and then Energy Draw for 2. Wow.
It's 3.
Oh, it's 3. Broken cards. How'd they ever print this thing? It's broken.
That's it better than Radiant Greninja.
Yeah. Probably the best card in Standard right now. All right. I'll attach there for turn.
Sure.
Jeez. Heal Dance.
Yeah.
10 off the bench Gardevoir. And I'll pass over to you.
Sweet.
Thank you. We're struggling over here a little bit.
It's all good. Draw. Okay. We'll evolve into Magneton and use Magnetic Field to discard a Dunsparce. Don't need that goofball anymore. Get 2 water energy out of my discard pile to my hands. And then we're going to energy draw to discard a water and draw 3. Okay. And then... Oh, what can you do? 10 damage times the amount of energy attached to all Pokemon. It does so much damage. Oh my god. If you have 4. But if you don't wake up, there's always that.
Hypno Splash.
Yes. Alternatively, yeah, that doesn't matter. If I go in here, that's not what we want to do. Okay. Retreat into Swampert.
Yep.
And Water Call, attach for turn. And then cards in hand?
6.
6, that's okay. Okay, we'll Hypno Splash 50.
All right.
See if you wake up.
I do.
Nope.
How many cards in hand, though?
I've got 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw for turn. Oof. Getting a little punished for not using Psy Shadow last turn. I'll start off with Heal Dance.
Yeah.
Go down to 40. And we'll Shaman.
Cool. Yeah, I had mine, but I really want to save my Shaman for like a turn where I have a hand that's too big and I'm like not trying to get feedback or something.
Yeah. Like 40 is not nearly enough. We each get 4.
That's right.
Crazy. Use Magnetic Field, discarding Magneton. And I'll just get the 1 Psychic back. I will be smart and use Psy Shadow. Or, do I want that on the active? No. Sure, I'll just spread the damage around a bit. Yeah, it's rough. I'm like 10 damage off the knockout. This goes to my hand from discard. Stays.
Are you?
Hmm?
Are you?
If I boost energy this.
Oh, I was gonna say
just...
you could take the knockout with him though. Probably, right?
Yeah, but that dude's just sitting there. I guess it's fine. Sure. Well, energy draw for 3.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I think I'll attach boost energy and use Psystorm for
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
lots of damage.
That's right. Oh, boy. Okay. So you take a prize.
I do.
And that just does so much damage. It hurts. Okay. We'll send... Oh, such a losing battle. We'll send Swampert, sure. Draw. And how many cards are in your hand?
6.
6. Yeah, I'll copycat.
Sure thing.
Not great. Let's see what we can do. 6. Bench Mudkip. Magnetic Field. Those 2 back. And Energy Draw to draw 3. Ooh. Ooh, this is ugly. That's fine. I've got no energy in play, so I'm not helping you out. I'll attach. And Hyper Pump for 40.
40 big ones. All right. I will draw for turn. Yep, I do have that in the discard. Yeah, what, 4 or 5 cards in hand? 6, 7?
I've got 7,
Wow.
man. Too many, I know.
I don't think too many. 15 would be a little too
15
many.
would be way too many, yes.
I think I'll just start... Well... I'll use Heal Dance. Start it off. I will retreat Gardevoir EX and promote this other Gardevoir
Oh, yeah.
with 3 energy on it. We'll use Magnetic Field. We don't need Dunsparce anymore.
No.
And then energy draw for 3. So it's been used. Yeah, Oracle.
That was pretty good. Okay. Gardevoir. Just going to be softening up my Swampert a little bit. That's fine.
I have not attached for turn.
No.
So I will, I think, just attach to the bench here.
Okay.
And then Energy Burst for 50 damage.
Yes, sir. Draw. let's just go, dude. Let's get it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'll attach grass from hand to Swampert EX, and then play Steven's Advice to draw 6. And then use Energy Draw to draw 3. Rare Candy into Swampert. Bench Suicune EX. Magnetic Field. Those two. I'm getting freaking cracked next turn, but that's okay. Gotta do what we gotta do. Friend Ball will target Dunsparce. Okay. Water Call.
Yep.
And that's fine. Hyper Pump for the knockout. One prize. Let's go.
Alrighty. I will send up Gardevoir. Draw for turn. We'll use Energy Draw for 3. There's 3. Bench Ralts. Rare Candy into Gardevoir.
Yeah.
We'll use Magnetic Field, discarding Stevens. Been doing that a lot today. We'll get those 2 back to hand. And then I will play Town Volunteers. So I will get, I think, 3. And the 1/1 Magneton.
Yeah.
I will use Blossom's Heal Dance. Go back down to 40. We'll attach from hand, and then use Side Shadow.
Yeah.
Attach that to Gardevoir. Takes 20. And then I will use Feedback for knockout.
Okay.
And I take 2 prizes.
Yes, that is tough for sure. Definitely. That's fine, though. Let's go Marshtomp, and I'll draw. And we're going to go Swampert EX. Water Call. Attach from hand. Desert Shaman.
Yep.
Guess. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah. All goes into the deck. Here I am using Iono.
Yeah,
Cool.
Iono for 5. That's pretty good.
Yep. All right, Desert Shaman.
Yeah, 4.
Then Magnetic Field. No, I don't want him. Magnetic Field. The Copycat. And I guess I have to get 0. That's fine. And then off of Magnetic Field. I can do that. It says up to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then I'll Hyper Pump for 20.
All right. I'll draw for turn. I will use Friend Ball. And I'll target Delcatty.
Sure.
Would have looked like a fool if there was no Dunsparce in there. See, 3, 2 cards in hand.
3.
No feedback there.
That's what that's
Seems bad.
What we're trying to do is limit that right now.
I'll Magnetic Field.
Yeah.
For just the 1. And then Energy Draw for 3. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of rough, but I think it's what we have to go for here. Attach for turn.
Yeah.
And Psy Shadow.
Okay.
Yep. And then Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get those 2. Go like that.
I'm in danger.
I will Heal Lance 20 off.
Oh yeah.
And then Psystorm for 60, 80?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70, right?
Oh, 7.
10 times.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Draw.
Yeah.
Cards in hand?
Wait, it's 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I missed your Magneton.
80.
Yep.
You're good.
Okay. How many cards in hand?
5.
5. This is ugly. Town Volunteers. I'll shuffle back in Mudkip and Swampert and another Mudkip and Marshtomp and Swampert. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of those guys back into the deck. And Magnetic Field for 2. Energy Draw. Yeah. And Energy Crush for 40.
All right.
And that's it.
Yep.
GG's.
GG's.
All right. Yeah, that's ugly, man. Ugly.
Yeah.
Gardevoir could just snowball so fast,
Mm-hmm.
get so many energy in play, and really just make the Swampert deck hurt. Because the Swampert deck is energy hungry, too. So even like Psystorm, I feel like I'm helping you.
Yeah.
If I draw cards, I'm helping you do damage. If I accelerate energy, I'm helping you do damage. The Gardevoir deck is certainly very nasty.
Yeah, it can go so quickly. Like
For
just,
sure.
as you said, it just snowballs.
It definitely does. Definitely does. But I like the Swampert deck because I just think Swampert's really cool. But
Yeah, Swampert's
I
sick.
do always feel like I'm in the, I am on, I'm the one getting destroyed whenever I play this versus the Gardevoir deck. The Gardevoir deck seems to have quite a good matchup against this, I think.
Yeah, if you get a big hand, if you get a lot of energy in play,
Ugh.
it's just
Yeah. The way I feel like I win as the Swampert player is if I'm able to like get a turn 2 Swampert and just kind of like
run away with the game.
run away with the game before the Guardy player has a chance to set up. But
Yeah.
I think that is going to do it for today's stream. Very excited to get to show off these 2004 decks. It was a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube on the VOD channel, thank you so much for watching the VOD. And huge thanks again to Cole for joining us for some retro
Of course.
tabletop today. We've got a sale going on at Full Grip Games right now. A 15% off Black Friday sale happening early. So definitely make sure to check that out. 15% off the entire inventory, sealed product singles, all that at fullgripgames.com. Again, that helps support the channel and all the content that I produce here. Also, all of the sleeves we were using today are Dragon Shield sleeves, best sleeves for your collectibles. You can check out all of their sleeves and accessories at dragonshield.com. Use code TrickyJim at checkout for 5% off. Thank you all so much for all the love, the subs, and all of that during the stream today. I will be back on Monday with some more Pokemon TCG content coming right at you. Catch you next time. See you.